start because we are back for session 17.
Let's go.
So the jam. Heads up, Nick is still out for baby time. Paige is out tonight, but everybody's back. Tim's back from Belize. I don't know if you're I don't know if you got much of a tan, but
that's my wife, man.
Yeah.
Mo is brown as can be, of course.
Let's get some initiative on the board.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
You're unbelievable. Is it EMF? Right?
It is.
Good point.
I hated that joke.
Guillaume has 11.
11.
Today is my day.
Today is Tiberius' initiative day.
Tiberius also got an 18.
How Tiberius
Nice.
got his alacrity back.
That's good. That's good. 12.
12.
You can move a Spillicent off there, and
Who is Bergen and...
you can move Burgle and Bargle.
Oh, Burgle and Bargle?
We'll get to that.
Oh, those are just the friendly stone death twins.
So, it's been a few weeks since we've played.
Yeah.
But
So, do you want to go first since you never get to and I always go first?
After you, sir.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean...
I get to play twice as much.
Yeah.
as
You're in
everybody
charge
else.
of the
we need to.
initiative, man.
Let's do coins real quick. Everybody roll D6 and chaos die.
Oh.
Let's see
Okay,
who's
yeah,
what.
it's going.
Give me a few. Come on.
4.
Give
6.
me one sweet.
Yeah, I got you.
Nope, I get
Oh, no, I was
All right,
for us.
it's the only
4.
bad roll. It's the only bad roll tonight.
Okay, cool.
You only
4,
get to keep
3.
one extra.
Okay. So I've got 2 misfortune. You've got 3 fortune. Let's talk about last game session. So we kind of start inside the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now
And-
walking and moving, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do we discover inside?
Go ahead. We discovered a automaton.
Reginald.
Reginald? Right? Yeah. We discovered Reginald. Awakened, yes. One of the Awakened, who works for the, and what did he refer to her as?
The
My
mistress.
brain, the mistress. I kept screaming in my brain, witch. But yeah, and we discovered that there are other servants who exist inside of the house in a way. The various doors of the house, we are being told, do not necessarily lead outside or to another room, but rather kind of another realm. These realms have different names. In particular, we were told that one of the doors was currently able to lead us to the
Autumn Wood.
September Wood.
September Wood.
Cold September Wood.
Yeah,
And-
well, I heard you guys
We also discovered that a woman had recently come through here.
Yeah.
I had forgotten her name, but a woman
Vasilia.
Vasilia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she had left a doll behind.
She did.
Kind of like a little I think it was described like a Raggedy Ann doll. Pies were eaten.
Blueberry pie.
Yes.
Blueberry pies.
Nourishing pies.
Nourishing blueberry pies, which were able to help replenish us to an extent. We decided after some pie eating to start to explore the other realms of the home. So we have walking to the Autumn Wood.
Yeah. There's the stone slab with the stone that Reginald had in his diadem, a red stone. He was able
Yes.
to pop her onto the slab. We were able to walk through the armoire.
We may or may not need to collect a certain number of stones, we believe, to get out of the house, which we are trapped in. The autumn wood, by the way, is a great forest as that we know of in a perpetual state of autumn. Despite walking for over a day, the sun never changed from sunset, so it's just this constant state. As we walk through, we had
more purgatory.
Yeah, basically. Purgatory within purgatory. It's like purgatoryception. Less
gotta go a
Leonardo
level
DiCaprio, though, and a fuck ton more crows.
Yeah.
But an equal amount of regret.
Equal amount.
Yeah.
So we ran afoul of some crows, not ravens, but crows, yes.
Guillaume made some really
French
cool,
crows.
very tactical moves
crows.
that were not because they're like a swarm or a horde enemy. Fine.
I may have destroyed an entire swarm with my first hit. I'm just saying, you know.
That's some
just,
explosions.
Moves,
Big
good
explosions.
big explosions.
big explosions.
Just in there slaughtering furry.
Pipistrella
Feathers are flying everywhere.
was naive as usual.
Now,
How we got into the crow storm in the first place.
Yeah.
now, during our journey, we did not have enough food to continue
That's
on,
right.
probably, which then informs what happened next. We came across a campfire where two large giants, versus small giants, like right? Anyway, so two giants are having some sort of argument, and as some in the group decided to sneak up to maybe see what was going on, my character, who had opted to not eat, decided to walk straight in to get some.
Because he was hungry.
Yes, I was very hungry. I hadn't eaten in quite a bit, and I'm a growing boy. So when a tense situation ensued, we discovered that a fallen tree that one of the characters was hiding behind was disguising a crushed woman's body, which seemed to be dressed very similar to the rag doll. So we're pretty sure that is.
God, Basilia.
Yeah.
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 That's a good assumption.
Yeah.
We tried to fool the giants into a number of things, but basically it boiled down to that we are now in a race.
Did you guys truly try to token some giants like trolls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go there with you guys, but I didn't get to that point.
So yeah, they also Reginald kind of directed us to these other children of his mistress. They also have a diadem, which we've now seen. It's a purple diadem.
Yes.
Notably, the thing Guillaume's currently obsessed with is that each one seems to have a letter within it. So the one that Reginald had, the red one, has a K. This purple diadem that Burgle and Bargle have seems to have an A inscribed in it.
Otherwise known as Bam Bam.
Odds are it's going to end up
And then
probably spelling out Backstreet's back, and then we'll have to speak all right at the end, and we'll be able to get out of the house.
Backstreet.
This is just a theory.
All
Yeah.
right.
Everybody?
and then
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Burgle and or Bargle then decided
Grab
that the
a
best and
giant.
fairest way to handle this situation would be to just chuck the diadem deep into the forest and have a race to go see who can get
Was
it
the
first.
diadem or did they chuck a boulder?
No, it was
It's
the
a diadem.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
there was
alright.
the
It was
jam.
Bam Bam. Thing.
So they
Oh,
threw,
right.
they
My
threw their.
My apologies.
I'm throwing my precious.
That was
said-
basically what happened. They continue to argue over the same purple diadem, and then as we tried to like continue to be like, "Hey, why do you give it here?" Or at least don't kill us immediately. They just decided like, "All right, well, for a race, we're just gonna chuck this bad boy and see what happens." So
So you guys we're part of the race?
yeah,
Yes.
it kind of if it's just kind of starting.
I
mean,
they started running.
You can
as soon
say
as
no to the race. I don't know what's going to happen if you say no. Apparently, whoever wins, we don't know if they win or if they lose. We don't know.
Yeah, and I could be misinterpreting it because they said first one to it gets Bam Bam.
No,
So
Bam Bam.
it could be the first one that gets to it gets Bam Bam instead.
Yeah. Or is Bam Bam the nickname they
We
have
don't
for
know.
them?
We're about to find out, my friend.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Uh-oh.
so Burgle or Bargle, you're not really sure which is which. These two people,
You said
people, I say people, but these two
you need to roll
large people who stand about 10 feet high. Says, I throw Bam Bam, go toothpick. And he throws it through there and you see it sail over the September wood, over this forest cascades with these orange and purple leaves. And he throws it inhumanly far. And as you're standing near this fire that's burning in the middle of this clearing at dusk, boom, 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 the two of them break off and start running through the wood.
Okay.
I immediately take off as well, just in the
Oh, yeah.
direction.
Same, yeah.
Try to track where they chuck this thing into the dusk sky.
I'm
Okay.
also running.
So can I pause here and use perception to figure out the best direction to go?
Well, you need not roll
Is it
anything.
glowing? Is it?
You know the direction. It's
Oh.
directly through the woods.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Well then, if
And-
there's
'cause
no
you-
direction, then
yeah.
run.
So the
This
great
way.
thing is tonight we're going to be testing some new mechanics, which is awesome.
Let's go.
Yeah. So we're gonna have Tim. You're gonna help us track all of this.
Okay.
Back from
I
vacation.
am
right
the
to work.
tracker.
You are a tracker. Do this on paper.
You want to do it on paper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got the
giant
board though.
We have the board, but you do the board if you want.
though.
You can use the board.
Yeah.
So
you know I'm gonna dog.
Come on, we got the board.
beside Burgle's name, off in the white space next to it.
Okay.
25.
I hate these new rules already.
Bargle
That's more than mine.
Yeah, that's more.
Okay.
I like that.
has a 26.
Okay.
They begin running at top speed, their feet boom, 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 crashing through the forest, and you can see that they're smashing all of the underbrush underneath them. Tim, what I need you to do is I want you to create 3 horizontal lines. This will last for 3 rounds. It is a chase scene.
Nice.
We're going to see who gets there first, or if you choose to potentially tackle one of them and take them down in the middle of the chase. We'll decide what happens here. So here's how it works. Starting at the very top. Yes.
Good.
Yes, perfect.
Professional.
We're drawing these little grids out between each name. So everybody roll, you're going to take 2d10 and you're going to add it to your movement. Just let Tim know what that is.
So what if I already have an initiative bonus?
It's not going to affect anything.
It's not. Okay.
Yeah.
2d10.
Estrella has an idea. I
Bad.
want to know if it's okay to cast a spell for my first turn.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the one I'm
18
gonna
for
cast.
Guillaume.
So my turn it will involve laying down on the ground.
16 of 20. Okay. 20.
Oh, very nice, Clovis.
You realize that they're going to run off of value at this point. It'll be just
Right,
you.
but I'm hoping to be able to go through
15.
things.
Oh, absolutely.
It could
So
be
I'm
very,
hoping that,
very
you know,
much
at
worse
least
than that. You know
A
that,
straight
right?
line I can.
But it could be
Yeah.
better.
True.
Put Pepistrella at 0.
And
See, it
So
could
it's
be
a
worse.
challenging test for
challenging
lesser.
test.
Yes.
All right.
So you all take
Case
off
in
through the
point.
forest and you lose sight of Pipistrella. As she proceeds to lay down on the
She
ground.
lays down on a mat. Yeah.
She unfurls a mat in the bottom of the September forest and lays her head down to rest.
We're gonna channel for 2 steps.
Kelsey has
Well, you have to
absolute
channel,
faith.
definitely.
I have
Yeah,
absolute
'cause
faith
we
in
already-
Pipistrella.
Yeah, so to clarify, when you're in the September forest, if you use spells, you must channel for at least 1 step.
All right, we're going. for 2.
Interesting.
As you feel a disconnect from
Oh, that's
gods.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, does that make a routine?
Yeah.
No 6s, but I rolled before I said my chances. I rolled a 65. My chances are incantation 2 are 76. It would have been 86, and I rolled a 65, so success.
Nice. What's the effect?
The effect is, as I'm sitting there laying on the pad, you see me start to shimmer and fade from existence. As me and a number
We
of
don't see shit. We're
It could
running.
just be distance. It could
if
just
you
be
if you turn
distance.
around, you know, like myself and a number of allies equal to my fellowship bonus who I can touch, which nobody else, are granted the ethereal form trait and may affect those creatures with the same trait normally.
You will get yourself.
It's called Dream Warrior.
Yeah.
I can imagine like you lay down and then like your spiritual light.
So looking at the rounds, it looks like Burgle and Bargle are currently in the lead. in the pursuit.
Yeah. It's the strides. The long strides.
That's right. Now, what you all need to do is catch your breath. So it's only round 1. Everybody make it except for Pipistrella. Everybody needs to make a trivial toughness test.
Trivial toughness.
The chasing rules are being
89.
tested. Some little new.
Needing an 80.
You
I
have,
got
you have 3
61.
fortune here.
I'm sorry. 19.
I can't fail unless I roll a critical failure.
Oh, it is.
Nor could I. I had a 99%
No.
chance, and I rolled a 0. I rolled 100.
105. You rolled 100?
Yep.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, Tim. I
So-
did sit in that chair.
Oh
once.
no.
Did you?
Yeah.
You
Rolled
cursed my
zeros.
chair?
I would trade you chairs, but.
All right.
It's too late now. The taint.
Do you remember when I talked about not having the injury?
When this happens, we see Clovis. First off, Clovis, you will suffer 9 physical peril, and you immediately reduce your chase value by 3. You see Clovis begin to stumble behind as you can feel the cold autumn wind in your lungs. You weren't quite ready. You stumble over some trees. You lag behind. It's now a new round.
Well,
Everybody,
now I'm.
now, here's what you do next.
All right.
The only thing that you roll at this point, except for Pipistrella, pause at Pipistrella,
Okay.
you only roll 2d10 from here on out. Roll 2d10 for your next roll. Add those together and add it to that number that's up there under round 1.
Could be worse. I'm consistent.
I
Anyway.
couldn't do worse.
18.
18. You're adding it?
I'm so sorry. No,
Yeah,
no.
add it. 18 plus 15, yeah.
That's really good. How could that be bad?
That's a 28.
That's a 30.
Oh, 18 plus
33.
15. My bad.
Yeah.
And I got a 4.
That's brutal stuff.
I'm literally still
Deal?
not back to work.
So 36 altogether. 18 plus 18.
Nice.
Sorry, no,
Well, that was 15.
you added his number. You added his number to mine.
Oh, sorry,
yeah.
So
36.
36
Sorry about
yes,
Yep.
I on the other hand got a 13, which gives me a total of 28.
that. Okay. I almost.
Pipistrella,
Yep.
roll 2d10, add 3, and your movement. You have a head start.
Okay.
This is your
yeah.
first round running.
I'm running through the trees and stones and underbrush.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
As 11 plus 3 is 14, plus 7 is 21.
You see the faint specter of the world around you, but something seems terribly off in this realm, Pipistrella. Something doesn't quite sit right with the sorcery, the magic you've cast. Burgle adds 8. Bargle adds 2.
Yes.
33. Oh my.
So, the question is this.
Yo.
Tiberius, you can try to take down Bargle, and as could Guillaume. Or Guillaume, you can try to take down Burgle.
I
So,
can't do shit.
No, Guillaume's just eyes on the prize. That's just who Guillaume is. He can't help it.
you see Guillaume pace ahead as this creature of stone and heavy cloaks are kind of tearing through the woods. You see this Guillaume's just kind of running for his life at this point. Pipistrella, you're in the wind, and you can hear the sound from where you're at. All of you can hear the sound of this distant sound of a river. Somewhere deeper in the woods, you're getting closer and closer. You can feel the moisture building in the air. You're not running toward the sun. You're not running toward dusk. You're running away toward the darkness. But you can hear the sound of a river nearing. It's the final round. Everybody roll 2d10.
Here we go.
Yes, ideal.
Bartle got 3.
Nice.
13,
6.
36. So 49 for Guillaume total.
Wow. What you get, Tiberius?
Oh, not great. Tiberius ends with
Have you roll
a
2d10 this time and add 3.
39.
Okay. They rolled really well.
So not horrible, not great.
Unless Bargle here or whatever his name is.
Unless Bargle bungles it.
Bungles
What'd you
it
get,
completely.
Pipistrella?
Bargle
I
the
got,
bungle.
I rolled a 19.
If you're gonna bungle,
and
bungle
I
into
get
Bargle.
I get 3 extras, so 22.
So 43. Wow.
That a kid.
Oh my gosh.
That a kid
Petra
hit.
almost actually beats us all.
Bargle rolled a 6.
I rolled really well. I
Well,
rolled really
he
well.
lost 2, so.
So the question is this. Those who are about to lap Bargle and Burgle, if you succeed this, you will make it to the river first, but you're not quite to the purple stone yet.
Okay.
So does anyone want to try
I
to take
cannot-
down Bargle or Burgle?
I was gonna say
On this
I
third and
can't
final
see
round?
Pipistrella, even though she's functionally just about caught up with me, right?
That's right.
But I can't see her.
No.
I think you still
Okay.
can.
I think the only person close
Doesn't say anything
to
about being invisible.
these two
No,
is
you're right,
Tiberius.
yeah. So you can see a shimmering form that
Honestly,
looks like her.
These two are so far ahead that it's frightening.
All right. So this is.
Does anyone want to try to take down Bargle or Burgle? You have to meet or you have to exceed the number. Not meet, you must exceed it just like damage.
Yes, actually, if I can see Pipistrella and she is in some bizarre ethereal form, literally just running quite literally through trees, I'm gonna drop the dime.
You're gonna try to capture, which one you would try to capture?
Burgle.
I will take Bargle.
Okay.
Seeing you go for it, I'm gonna just kind of nod, and
Well, normally in round 3 this would be a routine test, but they are larger than you.
Yeah.
So it's actually 2 steps worse. So in order to do this, a pursuer must make a challenging athletics or coordination test.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw this out here. Feel free to say no, whatever.
Yeah.
The fact that I am really good with the whip and I can use takedown, does that help me at all?
I'll give you an assist die on this.
An assist die?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry, this is the first time I've used assist die. How do I use assist die?
Roll.
Oh, just an additional one?
Roll 2d10, take the lowest, and then roll your next 2d10.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So roll the 10-sider again. Just the 10-sider.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait. So, yeah.
8.
Nice.
8.
Yes, let's go, Tiberius. Let's go,
You both
boys.
rolled 8.
Who's both rolled 8.
Okay.
Exactly.
So who's after Burgle? Who's going after Burgle?
You. Oh, yeah.
You were going after
So,
the lead.
I'm going after
Yeah,
the
so
lead,
we
so
see
Burgle.
Tiberius. So
Bargle.
Tiberius stands this high compared to Burgle. And you see Tiberius reach out and grab a hold of his leg and waist, trying to take him down as he's going to try to resist. Your chance was challenging. His chance to resist is routine.
Yeah, that sounds about right. They're 10 feet.
I'm about to get punted across the river.
And he has to use a coordination test. And they don't appear to be very coordinated. I rolled a 91.
So,
But I think I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
He's going to dice pool here. I rolled a 37.
still not that good.
It's routine now.
You still tripped him.
Burgle's still standing.
I figured that would happen. This is gonna
As
be a
for
bad
Bargle,
day.
let's see
Yeah,
if he
alright.
can resist. Dang it. It is also a challenging coordination test.
I mean, he said he's not very good at it.
I rolled a 10. They both managed to
That's easy.
escape. Everybody,
This is why you never listen to Dan about tripping things.
everybody
I fell in love with the
needs
whip.
to
That's my-
catch their breath.
I felt.
And this is a routine toughness test for everyone.
All right. Routine toughness.
Is mine, challenging because I already failed?
No,
Okay.
routine.
I pass.
Nice.
34. I need a
It's still
60.
automatically
Yeah,
passes
85,
because
that's
of the
right.
black belt.
That's right. The pelt. The black
Oh,
belt.
I'm good.
Okay. Let's roll for Bargle here.
My mental stats are good. Physical stats.
37. Okay. I'm going to attempt to re-roll Burgle's because I rolled an 87.
No,
They're
suck
ours
for
now,
a second.
boys.
Oh, 46. He made it.
Yeah.
So you make it to the edge of this rushing river.
Well,
And you can hear the water rushing all around you. In fact, you see Burgle and Bargle step out onto what looks like this dam of all of these broken trees that have been captured in these kind of rapids and water, and they're kind of walking. You see them kind of bow beneath their weight. Bargle's initiative is 13. Burgle's initiative is 10. And guess what? Combat counter begins.
Oh no.
And we turn to the board.
Oh no.
Woo!
Yeah!
Where were these?
Yep, they're all right there.
Okay.
So that's
wonderful.
That's the dam?
that's the dam.
That's the dam.
And we're the dam dot.
We are the dam.
right.
Duh.
So, we can see from here, among the dam of trees, we can see Burgle and Bargle. Burgle is here. Bargle is here, right beside him. Now I've put orange dots to indicate how you move among these squares. So to that end, this is Guillaume.
Yes.
And assume you're somewhere in here. When you
Yep.
begin moving, you put them on the red
So
squares.
they already made
Gotcha.
it across?
It looks like the stone is all the way in the tree over here.
Let's go.
You can see
But we're behind them?
you are.
I attempted to stop him. Tiberius attempted to stop him. Oh, did Pipistrella attempt?
No.
No,
Pipistrella
Pipistrella didn't do anything. She was running.
This is
That's why I'm
this is you,
Sounds good.
confuddled.
and this is Clovis. You are kind of along here. So, who has the highest initiative? Clovis.
We have the same. So,
Yeah.
But yeah.
So it'll be to illustrate this. Clovis. Tiberius. Actually, Tiberius, I'm use a lighter figure for you because that may fall off the tree.
These guys are made of stone?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Big, heavy, 10-foot tall looking stone giant guys.
This is Guillaume.
Gilly on a tree.
And this is Pip. The water threatens to wash you away on the river. There, it is literal rapids all around you. And it looks like Burgle and Bargle are going to try to make their way across the stones to try to get the stone in the tree for themselves. So if we see you're all here, you can see the little red dots, or the gray dots for you, Tim. Can you distinguish those on there? I meant to ask
Yeah,
you
I
this.
can see
Okay,
that,
cool.
yeah.
So you can see
Are
that
they
there's
orange?
kind of like,
Yes.
these basically,
I see
the circles represent a grid, because there's no grid on the rocks. So assume that's how you can move, and you can see there's a myriad of ways to go. Some places are interconnected by a fallen tree. Some you must leap across. There may even be a little shortcut over here if you decide to go from this rock over and over to the tree here, but there is a long path that winds its way all the way around. And you all are rushing to get the stone at the very top of the tree over here where it fell. This purple diadem that's kind of like scintillating in the sunset, the sunlight. So, Clovis, you're first. You are engaged with one of these creatures, and they're just running as fast as they can. They don't appear to be armed, save for these big wet sacks that are made of like these hides that have been stitched together that seem to seep with whatever they've been eating slung around their shoulders. But Burgle and Bargle, by the way, Burgle is the red brick, Bargle's the purple brick. If you look on the, can you distinguish between purple and red?
Purple and red?
Yeah.
I can see purple, kind of.
Okay, this is
It's
purple.
blue? Oh, it's blue, yeah.
And that's,
Yeah, color.
yeah, and that is Burgle.
That's Bargle.
Color I don't see, so we're good. This guy, this is Burgle?
Yes, it is. That's Bargle.
Bargle. Bargle's first, okay. Well, can I go past them?
Absolutely, you can attempt to bull past them.
Or can I...
Yeah.
Can I use my Zweihander to trip them?
Well, it is technically combat, so you can do all of that.
Okay.
I will make a quick note, just a quick point of clarification. All movement is treated like climbing here.
Okay. That's what
So it's brawn bonus plus 0.
Okay.
That is your movement, as opposed to 3 plus agility. So those who are stronger and more brawny can actually make their way through the stones and climb quicker. But you do notice from where you're at,
I got a
Clovis,
7.
that
Should
they
I
are
keep
they are
going, or-
they are about to leap across to a rock.
Okay.
So if you wish, so treat it just like combat. If you wanted to draw your Zweihander at the beginning of your turn, you could do that, and then you could try to do a takedown.
That's exactly what I want to try.
Okay. One moment here. Let me go to my combat.
It's fun when you can tell Dan is not enjoying this at all.
I got to pull this together today, and I was so
So cool, dude.
excited.
No.
I was so excited.
Terrain is fun.
It is.
Terrain is so fun.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Beep beep, mother huggers. Wait, hold on.
So you watch the FP. You said beep beep, motherfuckers?
What is the?
Oh, it's you still haven't seen the FP. We'll talk about that later. So you want to do a takedown?
I would.
Okay.
Can I make a clarifying question?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if I use takedown to push this guy 3 yards, will that push them both off the rock into the river?
So a quick point of clarification. So
'Cause I-
takedown can either push somebody 3 yards away from you or knock them prone where they stand.
Right.
If you force movement, they do get to resist falling into the water. We discovered that kind of thing when we were in the clock tower. in fact.
The pushing.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Throw people like 40 yards down. So yeah, you could try to take that. Now keep in mind, they're very big.
So yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like I saw them try to take down, and it did not go well for them.
No,
It did not.
they're kind of heavy and big.
Okay.
Me
Well,
too, dude.
I'm going to do that, but I am going to aim twice.
So take aim for 2 AP. Okay. All right. So
that
go ahead and
should
take aim. That
make
will make your test standard.
Standard.
Yeah.
That's
I
Yeah.
was going off based on what they
boys.
said earlier, and it would have made it routine, but okay.
They're big boys.
So would their resist be the same, standard?
Ours was challenging due to the.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking I would be routine and they would be challenging.
Ah, I see.
That's why I did 2, but
I'm sorry. Actually, you are correct. It is routine. My apologies. So that would mean their resist is challenging.
aha, that's what I was looking to do.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so I am very athletic.
Not a kid.
Nice.
We know.
So
We
it's
know.
going to be a routine.
He's my blood instrument.
Gaia,
And I
sorry,
love him for it.
a routine athletics or coordination test. Up you.
Let's see,
Who's close?
71% chance, and I rolled a critical failure.
Oh no!
That's not what we wanted.
That's at 2 for the night.
Chair taint.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's chair taint.
Well, as you swing your weapon out and you have it in hand, you kind of like try to bowl forward. You actually end up slipping and nearly fall into the river off of the tree that you're on.
I feel like I probably
You manage to actually kind of puncture your side with like one of the broken tree limbs as you suffer peril. 15 physical peril. Yeah, a critical failure and takedown is 2d10 plus 2 physical peril. Yeah.
Peril, yeah. Like you're trying to fall into a river and.
Anything else you wish to do? You have all the fortune points. Don't worry about it. Just keep yourself there. You didn't.
Oh, I was gonna
You're
put
not
myself
prone.
down. Okay.
You're not prone. No,
I'm
you're
not,
still on
okay.
there. No, you're still on the tree.
Stabby McLem.
Anything else you wish to do, Clovis?
I don't. I have 0 AP left, and that was his.
You have all the fortune points now.
I mean, can I just attack this dude?
You can absolutely try to do that. You want to do that?
Yeah, because I think he'll attack me back, and it'll stop him from running.
Okay.
Take me one of those puppies out.
I'll take that fortune point. Got that. You
He's got his
swing
back.
over-
He's got his back
You know
turned
what?
to me.
These, not only are these are burble and marble big, but they're very easy targets to hit.
And he's got his back turned to
It's
me.
a routine test.
Okay.
Yep, it's yours. No, it's not. How
That
did
is
you
it.
do
That
that?
is three critical failures.
You critically failed to attack too?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it was-
god!
That was
Whoa.
double zeros.
I do promise I did.
That is not- I mean, that's almost statistically impossible to roll that many.
It
That was
is.
shocking.
Now,
It happened last session.
Clovis, I've got really bad news for you.
I fell at this
Because
point,
when
or
you-
I lost my sword.
When
one
you
of the two.
critically fail,
No.
you are disarmed. And when disarmed, your weapon is forced from your grasp, landing 3 yards away. And you can't use your primary hand or two-handed weapons until the end of your next turn.
So you can decide where the weapon goes.
Well, it's going to go in the water unless you wish to spend a fortune point to edit the situation and say it lands
can I keep my
3
sword,
yards
guys?
somewhere nearby.
Yes.
For the love of God.
I'll keep my sword.
What happens? What do we see?
It starts to slide into the same limb that's stuck in me.
Uh-huh.
It gets hung up on that same limb that's stuck in my torso right now.
Okay.
So I rip the limb out and I hold onto my sword.
Oh, I love it.
Because
Oh my
And
god.
just for effect, I'll go to lightly wounded.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, it's a good trade-off.
You
I'll
know
take
what?
lightly wounded for my Zweihander.
You know what? Fair play. I'm gonna give that misfortune back to you.
Nice.
Fair play. I like the exchange. Okay, so
I
we
like
move next to
Clovis'
Tiberius.
So my-
Tiberius, what do you want to do?
Okay, so this is a
Man.
rules question I will because I don't
Yes.
understand.
Come on, don't listen to Tim.
Moving through another creature's space, is that even possible?
You can
Like,
move
could I
through your
get it?
friends, but if you want to try to press through them, you're gonna need to make some skill tests.
Yeah.
What is your movement? If it's only brown based.
9.
Hey!
I am faster this way than I
Yeah.
am in other ways.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
So we see Tiberius on all fours clambering on the tree, and moving through your friends is easy. And it's only one. Every movement costs 1 yard.
Sure.
But if you want to try to press your way through them, you have to make 2 successful skill tests, and then you need to leap to the next rock.
Yeah, I had.
So, hey, real quickly, just to clarify here, I want everybody to understand this.
Yeah.
If we're looking at where Tiberius is, he's gonna have to climb past Clovis. He'll have to make a skill test to get past Burgle. He'll skill test to get past Barl. Then he has to leap to the next rock and not get washed away. Is that what you want to do?
And that's with one action. That's my first action and movement, right?
That would be simply for hustling, yes.
Yeah, hustle. Dun, dun, dun. So it's
It's
actually
just a
2
hustle.
AP, right?
I'm doing it.
One
Let's
AP.
do
One
it.
AP for hustle,
One
you're
AP.
right.
Let's do it.
Or, sorry, my apologies, it is 2 AP.
2 AP.
It's 2 AP to hustle.
Right.
Because you're climbing.
Yeah.
Anytime you use a movement subtype, it costs an additional action point. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Let's do it.
Now some professions get around that.
Right.
Right? But not in this case. So it's 2 AP to hustle. So
But there's
You
no
wanna-
mountaineer here.
yeah, you want to exactly. Mountaineer gets reduced amount movement subtype by 1. So
Yeah.
you wish to press past them?
Yes.
Okay.
Do it.
Now, getting underneath, Burgle probably pretty easy. He's pretty big. Go ahead and make a an easy coordination test.
Oh, baby.
World's next
Baby.
profession.
Okay. Coordination. Not my best, but not my worst. Easy, so that's a plus 20. So I'm sitting there at a 48, 58, 68, 78. 78.
78.
Good. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I forgot that I'm trained in coordination, so there you go. 78.
Slap it. Do it.
69. Nice.
Nice.
Make the first one.
As you make the first one and you press past him,
Get over here, toothpick.
he reaches out for an opportunity attack.
Forgot that's a thing. Yeah, definitely forgot that's a thing. Certainly forgot that, yeah.
I rolled a 0, a 6.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Do you want to attempt to parry this?
You have AP.
He's
so
using
you
bare
should.
hands.
I was gonna say you got 2 AP.
Parry
left,
with bare hands. You got 1 AP left.
I will use that AP to try to parry this.
Okay. This will be a little more difficult because he is bigger. So your test was what? I'm sorry again.
My test was easy.
That's what I thought. And his was easy as well because it's an opportunity attack. So your test of parry is hard.
Hard. Okay.
Hard, simple
So
melee.
forgive me and parry. Hard, simple melee.
Yep.
Simple.
Because a bare-handed weapon is always simple melee. Unless you were a pugilist and you could use athletics or whatever. You know.
51, 61,
Give him that
but
2
minus
piece
40,
extra
41. What do you give me to work with here, buddy?
You got it. It's yours.
Oh, I did get it. 28.
Nice.
Yeah,
You managed to pass. You kind of scramble beneath Burgle's legs, and then you ready to clamber over Bargle for an easy coordination test to move past him.
Okay, that's good. And we're right back to 78.
You got this.
You got it.
Remember, you got no AP though.
59.
Yeah, you got
Nice.
You got
And
it.
as you do that, you're ready to you see him kind of ready to leap out over the river. You see Bargle, get over here, toothpick. He reaches out to grab a hold of Tiberius.
I feel like they really are going to use us to clean their teeth, by the way. Like,
So.
I roll a 76, he misses. You leap across the rock for you need to make an easy coordination test.
Okay.
Tiberius.
Easy. So again, back to 78. That's a 7.
Nice.
Done.
So you've moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, I thought moving through his was just 1 for 1.
Nope, climbing is. Or sorry, you're absolutely right. My apologies. So you're here. Yeah, you actually move to. You flip to the.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. I still have 8, 9.
Yeah, you want to leap across again?
Yeah.
let it ride.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
All right, it's gonna be an easy coordination test.
Easy coordination. Hey, we're back to 78.
Let's do it. 69 again.
I matched it.
Then you're
I
good.
got 78.
Did you succeed?
Yeah, equal to.
Oh, that's right. That's right. No, I matched my number.
Oh, nice.
The
great.
number I had
Okay.
was
Good.
78.
You leap across
Bargle
the
is
stones again.
ahead of-
Keep moving yourself.
So at this point I get 2 more squares. So I
Yeah.
go with 1, 2. They're right there. There
Sweet.
I am.
All right.
Uh,
we see. You don't move initiative for opportunity attacks.
No. He
No,
was just.
I
fixing
see.
you.
Yeah. So Tiberius, that's 3 action points. You use 1 to parry and 2 to climb. Anything else you wish to do with those additional fortune points? You can continue moving.
I gotta spend 2 to continue moving.
In fact, when you look at where you're at, if you were simply to come up on the stones here, you could go from the tree over to here to gain ground, or you can continue and leap across once again if you want to use another hustle for 2 AP.
I don't know if I want to spend 2 of our points though for that. That seems a bit much. On the other hand, I'm thinking about spending 1 to bank an action point when they inevitably come and start beating the ever-loving crap out of me.
Well, you don't have to do that. You can do that at the time if you remember.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
That's right.
cool. Okay, I didn't realize that.
So-
Okay, yeah. I'm good with where I am for right now.
Okay. All right. So your turn's over. Who's next?
Bargle.
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 Big bad Bargle.
Well, here's the thing about Bargle. Bargle's gonna move a 10.
Cut
Because his brown bonus is 10. And Bargle and Bargle don't have to roll any test to skip between rocks. So, Bargle. Bargle, I start to move. I get purple crystal. He says as he goes. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna try to pass through you. And he begins to move past, almost sidestepping around to give you an opportunity attack if you wish to attack him with a barehanded weapon, or with a weapon if you want. If you want to draw it for 1 AP. Or 1 fortune point. If you want to use a weapon, that is.
Stripping.
Can't trip an opportunity attack.
I don't think I have my flying mace,
Is that your side?
but is it reasonable to say I have my shield armed?
You can spend 1 AP to arm it. None of
Okay.
your weapons are technically armed. Unless you choose to do so with 1 AP.
Yeah, I don't think I would choose
You would have to do it
to
at the
make a
beginning.
chase with my shield out.
That's why you pull it out at the beginning.
Right, forgot.
You're good. You're good.
I'm gonna do flying mace. Here you go. Spend an AP to this. Here's why.
So he draws the weapon and brings it down, and Bar goes, "Oh, it's gonna be like that, bam bam," he says, as you swing the weapon toward him.
Yep.
Roll hit. It's gonna be routine.
Routine.
Sorry,
Right.
easy. It's opportunity attack.
Easy. So that's gonna be 81. Oh no, I failed.
Just a fail.
Yeah, just a normal,
Just a
normal
fail.
run of the
You
mill.
see the see the flange base go.
I had the-
Spark.
It has the powerful quality, which is to get a free push. And I was like, I could take him out right now.
So as he moves past you, "You want Bam Bam, huh?" he says, and he reaches into his sack at his side for the second action point he has, stopping his movement, and he pulls out this big old shillelagh, this kind of knurled piece of a limb that has this knurled end that looks like it's been hammering against stick stone, so it's kind of polished with wax and kind of like this big old knuckle on the end of the rock. And he picks it up and I go bam bam! He lifts his club over his head to try to attack you. Fortunately, you're smaller than he is, so his chance to hit you is actually challenging. It crashes into you. Do you want to spend a fortune point to parry? Going?
Yeah, sorry guys.
Okay.
Spending it.
Okay. It is going to, for you, is going to be standard. Because he's big.
I don't know how to parry.
Standard, well, what do you have in your hand?
Flank mace.
Okay, just whatever skill it takes to use that, you're taking one weapon, striking another with it.
Okay.
If you got your shield armed, you get additional +10.
Right.
Just get a fortune point for that if you want.
No, good. Yeah,
Did you do it?
15. Yep.
Nice.
I succeed.
Crash! You can see Tiberius low and Bargle high, and their kind of weapons kind of crash together, and they begin to duke it out. Bargle's turn is over. Pipistrella, you at this point are kind of in this weird kind of ethereal state between here and elsewhere. What do you want to do?
I could have
All
rerolled
right.
my attack.
Pipistrella is going to try and go along the path.
Okay. What's your movement? Brawn bonus only.
7.
Climb. Okay.
Does she require that since she's ethereal?
I don't like it when magic breaks a scenario completely, even though it might. I did think about, I could just pass through all the water, but I'm going to say she doesn't really.
Should do.
So, when you're a quick point of clarification.
She may
When
not.
you're in an ethereal state, you cannot affect things physically, but you are still bound by reality. Her feet still touch the ground. If she was to step into the river, she would still be washed away.
Yeah.
She just can't affect things physically, nor can they physical. She can't affect things physically. I take that back. Actually, you just drop to the bottom of the river,
Yeah.
and then you can swim up.
And then walk over to
I would
the
have to
stone.
climb up, or depending on what it's like under there. Yeah, but I mean, you set all this up.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say right now, at least, that she doesn't.
Magic breaks.
That she's not really thinking about that right now, because.
Might be the first time
She
she's used
didn't.
it.
Yeah, she didn't even know she could cast a spell. I play it every time she casts a spell, she's told by her god to do such a thing. She's gonna go ahead and move forward for 1, 2, 3.
Move through. He doesn't do anything. You're ethereal.
5.
Yep. You want to leap across?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Go ahead and make an easy coordination test.
And if you
Alright.
fail,
Then she'll figure it out. Yeah. Easy coordination. So doesn't have any. So 67. 58 will succeed.
Nice.
not a kid.
Okay.
So is a 6? Because
Yep.
it was 5 here.
Yep. That's
6,
right.
7. So that's 1 action point.
2.
2 action points.
Yep.
Okay. And we've got 2 fortune points left.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's just gonna.
Go.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So
I've always believed in you.
I'm gonna jump. Try
Okay.
to jump. For
Easy
1.
coordination test. It's 2 AP.
67%.
Yep.
No, that's not gonna do it. She's gonna fail.
Okay. You come to the edge of. Whoa! You fear for your life as you think you're going to fall in as your movement immediately ends.
Okay.
If you crit fail,
Yeah.
you will be washed away in the river, normally. If you fail, your movement immediately ends. Anything else you wish to do, Pipistrella?
You gotta spend one of those chaos.
No, she is all out of action.
Okay, who's next?
Oh,
Yep.
sorry.
Yom.
Yom.
Guillaume,
All right.
we turn to you.
Here we go. So just quick clarification.
Yes.
If I chose to do charge, Would it be additional AP since it's taking
It's 3 AP.
3 AP to move?
Takes
Okay,
1 additional AP whenever you climb.
Perfect.
And you would charge at a rate of brawn bonus times 2. Up to brawn bonus times 2.
All right, cool. So, my brawn bonus, I am the weakest of this group in terms of my brawn bonus. I have a 5.
Yikes.
Thanks.
So you want to clamber over the tree.
So yeah, readying my whip and my metal shield.
There is 1 space between you and Clovis, by the way.
Perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna move forward. Actually, since I'm not gonna be the fastest guy here, I'm gonna try and support. So I'm gonna go 1, 2 to get within. Would that be the 1 yard range?
Would be.
Okay. So I can get within 1 yard, and then
You can't strike through me though.
I can't strike through you.
He can try. He just gets a penalty.
Okay.
All right. And that being the case, I'm gonna spend 1 AP to take aim.
Okay.
And then yeah.
So that's 3 AP now.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. No. Sorry.
No take aim?
No take aim because it's a 2 AP. That's right. Then I'm just gonna swing at him.
Okay. Your chance to hit will be standard. Because normally it would be routine because they're larger, but because Clovis, only because of the narrow path. Otherwise it'd be no penalty, but the path is so narrow that it probably dictates some sort of penalty. So you're going to attempt to attack with your bullwhip.
Yeah.
At least they're safe.
So standard.
All right. So 64. 35.
Nice.
They get no bonus.
And so yeah, since I don't need to spend a perilous or a action point to do a perilous stunt with a whip,
You want to trigger a chokehold or a takedown?
we're gonna trigger a.
It's a tough one, huh? It's a tough one.
Dang it, choke would be pretty dope too. No, we're gonna do takedown.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
And we're gonna do
They
push 3 yards away.
And they flip to fail that. Because of the entangling quality. Okay.
Please be low.
Well, he's got 14 ways to save himself, though. He's got
Valid.
every one of our.
The misfortune points are back.
I do have 4 misfortune. And I rolled a 10.
Gosh dang it.
So you snap the whip out, it wraps around his leg, and this around my leg too, he's off me! He says, as he's kind of fumbling around in his bag. Anything else you wish to do?
No, that's all my AP, man.
Okay.
So that's gonna be Burgle's turn.
Oh, Burgle.
Burgle is about to hurt somebody.
Burgle kind of whips around.
Whip.
Yeah. And we kind of need to fix this here because this is actually named Burgle. Oh no!
That one actually caught me off guard. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So he turns around and he reaches into his sack and he procures this big shillelagh about the length of your leg,
Mm-hmm.
and he lifts it up.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get your sword stuck in the trunk and you're kind of like pulling it out, he reaches over your head to try to bunk Guillaume.
Bah! All right. And I spent all my AP, so there's no parry here.
Pop goes the weasel, he says, as he swings the club down.
Alright, I'm just gonna. I have a super high
He gets you. Burgle gets
brawn.
you.
I should just give him.
You're smaller, so it's a little harder for him to hit.
Wow.
Rolled an 88.
Nice!
As he swings the club,
Finally somebody.
as he swings the club, we see Clovis finally draw the Zweihander out of the tree trunk, and then suddenly, sploosh! He loses his shillelagh in the river as he is disarmed. And I can't edit situations; only players can.
Oh.
We can't do shit. We can't edit. Oh, we can't edit. We have one left.
So he makes his first attack,
Yeah, he still
and he misses completely.
Let's go.
And he says, "I'm back with faith!" As he lifts these meaty, stony hands that are covered with what look like moss, and he kind of raises them both up, and he tries to bring them down onto the tree for a perilous stunt
Interesting.
to
Okay.
try taking somebody down. See what happens.
All right.
What takedown is for us to save.
They gotta have.
And I rolled, I haven't re-rolled that. I was cocked to the side, rolls to be a critical success. I rolled the exact same thing. 33, sorry. 30. Okay, he hits.
Okay.
So, the power of his fists slamming down onto this tree will force Clovis to. You need to resist with a challenging coordination test.
I believe in you, Clovis.
Or athletics, right?
Coordination. Now, resist is coordination for takedown. Hitting is athletics or coordination. Resist is always coordination
Oh,
for takedown.
okay.
Yeah. There's always one form of resist, two forms of attack, strike.
39, and it doesn't matter. I rolled a 90. That would have been a 99,
You
but
can
it
use
was
that
cocked.
fortune point over there if you
That's
want.
4? That would
No,
be
but
4.
that would have been 4, but it was
You
cocked.
would have
That's
tied me
92.
for last session.
92.
Okay.
Fortune point?
Oh, fuck that, man. I'm not rolling
So,
anymore.
He
I'm
takes
getting
Clovis
these other ones out.
as he hits the tree kind of rolls a bit, and Guillaume kind of does this bit like whoa, but Clovis whoa, crack! You kind of hit your spine on the tree, and you kind of cling onto it for dear life as you feel Guillaume's hand reach up and kind of pull you out of the water. As you still have this Zweihander, but you are knocked prone, Clovis.
Okay. That means I have to get up.
Yeah. So
Jesus, fuck. I am.
we'll just remember that you're prone right here.
Okay.
You parried his shillelagh. I get to pull you.
In the meanwhile, way off in the distance, way across this kind of like this maze, so to speak, all across the river, you can see hanging in the furthest leafless tree, in the light of dusk, the purple diadem.
I mean, are these guys not smart enough to know that they probably shouldn't throw their most valuable thing in a river?
What's a funny thing? You should mention that. That's kind of what happened last session. They didn't get they had they could have a repartee with these people, and eventually they were almost had them convinced, and they decided, no, let's have a foot race, and then they
Okay.
Yeah, these two fools were fighting each other with bricks around a fire.
Yes.
Over the purple diadem. They are as they learn the illegitimate children of the witch that were confined to the September forest.
Children. That's the word I couldn't think of.
And boy, oh boy, do they very low slooping foreheads. They drool. Their jaws kind of hang slack. They look like hayseed. Look like giant hayseeds you would see like among the small folk who have interbred over the years. But these people are like mutated, large, and nasty. The best
I think
description
we
would be to
went
call
to
them like
high school with those people.
yeah, we went to high school with these people. They yeah.
I almost name dropped him.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah, Jim Armstrong.
I wouldn't.
I didn't. No, wait. I was that guy.
So Burgle's turn is
So,
over,
Luke. Sorry.
which brings us to Clovis. Clovis, we obviously didn't knock your finger out. You want to get up?
I have to, right?
Okay. Do you have a skill rank of coordination?
I do.
You get it for 1 AP. You're on your feet. Your Zweihander's in hand. Got him split, boys. We were gonna have breaks, and you draw a weapon. You make it no fair toothpick. He says.
You drew the weapon first.
No fairsies. He says. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna hit him.
All right.
I'm done with this. I'm done with all this other shit.
Routine.
I'm really good at one thing, and that's about it.
Ooh, she swings the Zweihander toward him.
Oh my God, he said the name.
All right.
That's the name of the game.
So
we got.
13. Where's that? 68, 78, 08.
Nice.
And
Well, he's not going to parry.
well,
Oh,
I'm
wait. He can't because he's not going to parry a Zweihander with bare hands. Otherwise,
That'd
his
be
chances
tricky.
look pretty rough doing that. And if he fails, he suffers damage. So,
I will be taking 1 AP to add punishing.
nice. So additional damage. Nice.
Do it. Gosh dang it.
Okay, that is 13 points.
Nice.
Oh wait, let's turn one of those into a 6.
Oh, look at that.
So
I've got all the misfortune.
9 and 9, that's 18, and
Do it again.
another 6.
Do it again. Roll it again.
Whoa.
That is
19 plus 6.
Dude,
then
when I
25.
did that
25.
Do it again.
Okay,
28.
28.
Wow.
They're lightly wounded. Oh no.
Oh, I miss Clovis so much.
He is not lightly wounded. He is not moderately wounded. He is seriously wounded, and as this happens, you can see this iron plate around his gut underneath of his furs shatter into pieces as his gut plate bursts into pieces, leaving a nice little opening. Oh, my stomach! He says, kind of holding on to his tummy. Stomach burn! He says, go ahead and roll 2d6.
Injuries.
Injury.
Oh, so close.
Only if you had a fortune point to turn it into a 6.
I know, we're...
Yeah.
He
But
totally.
That was a worthwhile fortune
It was
point
right.
for the phase 6.
Right.
That was
Clovis, that was pretty good. Pretty good. What do you want to do?
That would be it.
Yeah,
I have
that's
one.
a nice-
I have one left. Oh wait, no, I have none because I had to get up.
That's right. No,
So-
you have one left.
No, I had to get up.
And you swung.
I swung, and I used my 1 AP to make extra punishment.
That's right.
To-
That's
for
right.
punishment.
Okay.
To enact
So
punishment.
whose turn is it next?
It would be mine, Tiberius.
Okay.
So, we're looking here now. I know that this is kind of, what do you call it, an approximation.
Yeah.
Can I get up here?
You cannot.
Okay, that's what I want to
cannot
make
climb
sure.
up there. It's a good question. If you could climb up it, I would have put a circle there. I should have clarified that.
Sure,
But the answer is no. It's a good question.
What's the type of movement where you don't provoke an attack of opportunity?
That's maneuver.
Maneuver.
Maneuver, and that costs
2
an
AP.
extra-
2 AP.
So it'd be all
So
3
the
your
all
AP.
3 AP to be able to get out of here without him provoking. Without
Yeah.
provoking.
And you can only move 3.
Oh,
So you'd
God.
be able to go 1,
Oh, screw that.
2,
okay, shield in
jump,
hand.
I guess.
Why would he only
Shield
do
in
that?
hand,
'Cause that's all you can move.
as well as the flame mace in the other.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to
Oh,
try
yeah.
to.
3. Okay.
What's that? I'm sorry.
I'm going to try to
Gotcha.
dive under his legs. I'm going to try to keep going.
Okay.
3.
To make it past him, it is going to require an easy coordination test.
Money.
I make it.
Okay.
Big time.
So you move 1-2 yards. So go ahead and move
1,
your
2,
character. if you would. Yeah.
3. As I move here, he gets a attack of opportunity, I believe. Unless if.
He gets an opportunity attack. I love that attack of opportunity is like stuck in our lexicon.
It is.
Thank you, 3rd edition D&D.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it fits the sort of wonder. It fits the naming conventions of D&D, right?
Do I roll grapple?
yeah.
Because of that?
Yeah, I might have made a
Man,
sword.
man, I'm
sword of the
so
storms
sorry.
for my
His chances
campaign.
are really high in opportunity attack. But I roll a 99%. So, as he attempts an opportunity attack, or an attack of opportunity in D&D parlance, I crit fail. That's great.
Yes.
He had a shillelagh he had tried to hit you with last time.
Yeah, and when you critically fail to attack, you are disarmed. So his weapon, he swings it and it just shatters almost
Oh.
as the weapon falls 3 yards away. And this time, I think it's gonna fall because he was swinging toward you. It's gonna move him over here, 3 yards outside of easy reach. 1, 2, 3.
Wonderful. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this is intended if I'm supposed to jump here, but here's what I'm thinking. I'd like to move here, leap to the tree, and leap here.
You can absolutely try that. So if you want to try
Absolutely.
taking that, so
1, 2, 3. So
Absolutely try that. You do understand when Dan says things like this.
yeah,
That's
you
the
can.
same
yeah.
tone
So
as
you
like
start
he,
to
he
move.
says, I love you, Will. You're like a brother to me. That's what I hear. And
Oh,
the birds sing,
yeah.
and the sun.
You can feel the foam of the water
Timeshare
rushing
salesman.
all around you from the
Absolutely, we say credit
rapids.
card.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Same tone.
Leap to the
Yeah,
tree.
so go ahead and leap to the tree. This is routine
Routine.
coordination.
You got it. You got it.
It's not the getting to the tree. it's
58,
getting from
68, 68, 68, 68, 68, 23.
You cling to the tree. Now you must cling to the tree and
Not the
leap
fall that
over
kills
to the
you.
rock. This too will be routine.
Oh. Way easier than I thought it was gonna be.
Very uncomfortable though. Oh yeah, I make it.
Nice! You make it over to the rock.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I assume this counts as a 6. The
Yeah.
tree. 6,
Yeah.
7,
Where are you going to, Pink?
8.
He yells.
Can I hop down here? Or am I supposed to go this
You
direction?
can absolutely hop down.
Or am I supposed to come down here?
That's
over
about 3 yards down. You want to hop down?
here? No, that's a 15. Or that's a 3 yards. That's 9 feet. Right?
Mm-hmm.
How-
Yeah, but that's a long drop.
Is that a long
For
drop?
shins, yeah.
For shins.
most
You can leap
shins.
down. You just suffer a little bit of falling damage.
11 feet is where you actually have to worry about breaking your neck.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Um,
At the very least, you're tearing up your.
yeah, I don't know which dot I would hop down to.
One directly below you.
One directly below me? Okay.
Roll 1d10 and add 3. It's how much damage you suffer, armor notwithstanding.
Oh, damage. Damage I
Yeah.
suffer.
Falling damage.
10.
Damage notwithstanding. Or sorry, armor notwithstanding.
But
for falling
brawn bonus still
Only
withstand,
brawn
right?
bonus, yeah. Only brawn in this case.
Yeah, so I take 1 point, so my damage threshold is 9.
So you move 1 step down, damage condition.
Yeah.
I'm lightly wounded.
Okay.
Wounded.
Now, just to clarify, for falling damage, if you were seriously wounded, grievously, if you were moderately wounded, seriously wounded, or grievously wounded, if you were injured, you actually lose the ability to move until you heal.
Oh,
That's the injury for falling.
That's good.
So the good thing is that you fall, you get hurt, but now you're kind of out there. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead at that point. I'm gonna bank my last action for it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because he's gonna
You
be
took
coming for
shortcut.
your ass.
Who's next? Tiberians.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can't get to you. That's nice.
Unless he takes the same path I just did.
Oh, yeah, true.
It's gonna be Bargle's turn.
Bargle. Bargle's right there.
This is a really cool setup. I wish I had a water thing.
This is the monster vision trade, by the way. I just got this. So, here's what Bargle does.
Alright.
Bargle and Burgle live in the September wood. They know their way all around the river, all around the forest.
So they know when they've lost.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. He will have to make a skill test for this as he attempts to leap to the tree.
Come on, some failures.
And I roll an 82, and I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yes, fortune point.
God
Yeah.
damn,
That's right. This is ours
Oh,
now,
no.
Dan.
Yes, fortune.
That's exactly what's gonna happen to
That's
him.
what
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
He's dead. He's dead.
88.
88.
I rolled an 88.
Oh!
Good night, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye, YouTube.
Not only does he stop his movement, oh, you see him kind of weave his arms as he suffers 2d10 plus 2 mental peril.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. I know the course over here.
Oh God!
That's a decent roll.
Yeah.
It's
So
actually,
he's imperiled. He's imperiled.
Critical failure didn't cause him to fall in the river?
No.
Damn it.
Unless you want to cause you to fall there.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
All right,
That would
that's
happen.
what you did for Pipistrella. You told that's what you.
Well, he said that, but it didn't happen yet.
That's
so-
okay. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's
So,
true.
his 1 AP of movement ends. He decides to continue hustling. He kind of he gets some gumption, he kind of gathers his wits, and his test is going to be harder now because he didn't make it the first time. He readies to leap
88.
over to the tree.
I wanted to do it too.
Yeah,
I can see
88.
you rolling really high. I rolled a 70.
I did not.
I was
Which
gonna guess 77 on this.
which is not enough.
So he's gonna use
As
his coin.
I am going to spend a misfortune point
Yes.
to re-roll that.
Good.
I feel pretty good about this one. We'll see.
Staring down a
0, 5.
Damn it!
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just gathered up all the orange stickers.
I've noticed
That was hilarious.
That was
It's-
pretty damn
there's, I think there's one underneath his.
There is the. We'll just remember what that. I mean, I'm sure that we remember what that is at this point.
He's just
Yes.
cleaning up the.
Yeah. I had other stickers that were supposed to come that are actually more permanent, but I didn't want to mark everything up yet.
Mm.
So he comes essentially beside. He comes beside you, and he has 1 AP left. And he kind of lifts both of his fists, and because this is just how
Yeah.
he fell. It actually
take
counts.
that. Yeah, it counts.
It counts.
That's how trained DMing works. You have to do that.
Does not count.
Yeah. Standard. Because if so, Clovis is
I
in
have
the
no
water.
Trained DM rule. You have to leave it where it lies.
That's right. It's like dice rolls. They go off the table.
Yeah.
If you drop your finger, that's where it goes. So he's right beside
Find
you,
it on the floor.
and
I've never played that.
he's not going to hit you.
Oh, good.
No.
Oh, cool.
He says,
Well,
"I coax life out of you, little weasel." And he gets his big hammy fist
Oh, God.
and reaches out around the gorget in your arm to try to choke you.
Hey, Daddy.
You're in heavy armor, right?
I am.
The chances are a little more difficult for a chokehold than that.
Yay! Thank God for a good gorget, huh?
That's a 39. So he grabs the kind of the gorget around it, and he has pulls at the pauldrons, and suddenly he has his thumbs pressed into your throat as you must resist a chokehold.
No, okay, me banking that parry won't help here. Or banking that
Cannot
action point.
parry a
You bank the
chokehold.
AP.
You can resist it though.
You can't resist. it.
Using
You
an
get a free
athletics
resist.
test, and this test is gonna be challenging. Normally it would be hard, but you have heavy armor on.
Okay, I thought it was the opposite of what he did, because he had a harder one, didn't he? Oh, never mind, I don't know. Athletics, you said? 65, 55. Chance is 55.
I should probably take it.
Oof! I'm gonna reroll that.
Oh, give me more misfortune.
I still failed.
Oh no.
You'd be choking
Well,
us out.
he has such great brute strength
Feel good.
that he kind of picks up. You hear this kind of sort of sound as his hands kind of wrap around the armor, and he kind of lifts Tiberius in the air, and Tiberius is trying to get himself free as you suffer peril 10 plus 11, 17 physical peril. And their turn immediately
I'm
ends.
not going to ignore one skill rank.
Okay. So Bargle's turn is over. Pipistrella, it's you.
All right, can you
Damn. You got help.
can you run and jump?
So what?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
You absolutely can.
If I
Just keep
use-
in mind that your movement is dictated by broad bonus because you're technically climbing and
Yeah.
clambering.
I was already
Yeah.
at peril.
So I'd
No,
like
no,
to
no,
use
no.
I'd
That's
like
what
to
I'm
use a
saying. You got
fortune
hell-
point to
arrow
initiate a
threshold.
run.
Okay. Okay.
He
yeah.
does. He does.
So I'll
He has
take
a
that.
very nice
All right.
Peril
So first test.
And very nice.
All right. Go make your first test. It's
I felt
easy
this
coordination.
Hard on defense
Okay,
at first.
easy coordination.
Easy coordination.
is
Where you're at right here.
67.
That makes a lot of sense.
43 will succeed.
Nice.
This is
That's one.
1 out of 21.
Yes. And just gonna
So
move in this
cool.
hovering around there. Yeah.
How is
3,
4.
I'm choosing to run, and so I used
Okay.
a fortune point to do that. Wait,
And
what was that,
Pipistrel's
4?
got awesome brawn bonus, so
Yeah,
she's
right.
climbing like crazy. This one is going to be routine.
All right, 57.
Do it. I believe in you.
59. We don't have any fortune points to reroll it.
Your
Sorry,
movement
buddy.
immediately ends.
That's on me.
Oh, if you had that fortune point,
I didn't
Ah.
want to die.
you could have. Whoa, you know what? I think I'm gonna give you I'll give you an assist die because you are ethereal. Roll an assist
Alright.
die. Let's see what it turns out. So
Okay.
it's gonna be something.
No, don't
nine.
touch my dice.
Yeah,
man.
It's gonna
I
be
got you, I
something
got
nine.
you.
Hey, Adam has great die rolls, by the way. If there's anything I know about it, he rolls really well.
Yeah, like I do. Like I have tonight.
Would you say that that's there or cocked? I'm gonna let you call that.
Oh, that's cocked.
All right.
That's cocky.
Otherwise, it's
roll
like
it.
critical failure.
Yeah,
99. We've had some crit fails tonight. I'm just saying.
Stunning amount.
It confirmed 99.
Oh
Perfect.
my! Is that 5?
Yeah,
How
so
many is that? What's yours?
Oh,
Is that
God.
5 or
That's
6?
7.
7.
Seven.
Holy cow!
So you get to the edge and you can feel your heart in your stomach as you will gain mental peril and your movement ends. It's going to be 15 mental peril.
okay. I am unhindered due to impervious mind.
Nice. Yeah, I set up this particular encounter with the chasing. I thought it'd be a really fun way to kind of race your way across.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's next?
Guillaume.
Guillaume.
Okay, yeah, just so long as I'm clear on the board, he is.
You're right here.
Yes, Clovis is
Right.
prone. Is that correct?
No,
Clovis is
I'm
gone.
I'm actually.
Oh, you're in
He's,
the river.
Clovis just fell off the board,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah, he's right there.
gotcha.
There you go. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just kind of
That
moving myself.
being
I'll
the
fix it.
Make it
case,
easier.
then I'm gonna put away the whip and ready the mortuary sword.
Okay, so you holster, loop the whip, you pull, you get the sword and shield.
Yeah,
Right?
sword and shield currently.
So you're
Still gotta spend
still
that
1
2
yard away from
Yep, I still gotta spend that 2 AP.
Little Bargle.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend the 2 AP to move 1 up into engaged.
Okay, you engage with old Bargle.
And then I'm gonna take my attack with my last
Pop goes
AP.
evil. Oh no! He says as you raise your sword. Don't stabby when I would toothpaste. He says in his broken ald.
Okay, so what's the test gonna be?
Easy.
Routine or easy?
Routine.
Routine, copy
Yeah.
that.
He's a big guy. Depends on
Routine.
how big he is.
Yeah. Routine. They haven't really hit anybody yet.
74.
Roll a hit.
But big guys.
20.
Nice. I'm gonna attempt to parry this,
Copy.
and this is gonna be hard for him. Because
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a weapon, does
he doesn't have a weapon. He's using his bare, stony, moss-covered, fleshy-covered hands, and he's like, "Oh no!" He lifts his hands. If he crit fails, he suffers damage on this, by the way. But he can potentially catch this. We'll see what happens. 50-50.
Don't do it.
I rolled a 64, so I think I'm going to attempt to re-roll that.
Copy.
50-50. What can happen here?
Do it.
I rolled an 89. He suffers damage and loses 2 misfortune points. Roll damage.
Let's go. Alright, so that is going to be...
Don't hurt Margot!
1d...
He screams.
1d6 plus combat. 4. I'm going to be selfish for once. I'm spending a fortune point to go phase 6 on that.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. This could be the end.
I'm going to roll a 1. So it's going to be 13 total damage. Yeah. And then, vicious is for...
Well, it's a good thing that his gut plate has been shattered, because he is now grievously wounded.
Nice.
Roll 3d6 chaos dice.
Three.
Well, that
That's
is
right, because it's got vicious.
It's actually 4 because it's
4,
vicious.
it's
4 for
vicious.
vicious.
46.
Make it... No! I rolled 4.
If you want, you can give me that fortune point to
No,
turn into a phase
we're
6.
Yeah, turn it into a phase 6, man.
Ow, fun, yeah, let's
Because
do
an
it. Let's
injury
do
will
it.
kill him.
That's true. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do the injury. I'm gonna be selfish with the fortune points tonight, boys.
Please do, buddy.
Unfortunately, the
Oh,
only
just-
types of injuries that Burgle and Bargle can suffer are only moderate.
Oh, fair enough.
So you get to choose.
But an
Pick
injury...
a card, any card.
But an injury doesn't kill the monster?
Chest wound. They gain 3 corruption. An ally must treat injury until fully recuperated. Reduce distances with ranged weapons by -3.
Okay, so...
Ah!
Garbage.
Not particularly useful.
Yeah, it was... We
You see this big old sack of rocks at their side.
They did throw that gem pretty damn far. So.
All right, yeah, that's gonna be my turn. It is now gonna be Burgle's turn.
Burgle! Ah, Burgle. Poor Burgle. Burgle is not looking good. Burgle is grievously wounded. Burgle is going to run.
Then I'm gonna kill him.
Yep, so the first opportunity attack is from Clovis. Right? Clovis, go ahead and roll. It's easy.
And I hit him.
Well, you...
And I left myself with an AP, so I'm gonna make that a... I'm gonna make
Oh, you
that...
banked an AP, huh?
That's
Roll
right.
your damage.
A little punishing.
Hit it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's 10, that's 19. That is a 21.
Nice.
I will not be pulling punches. I will be cutting its head off.
Okay.
And showing Burgle to whatever the fuck it is.
Burgle.
Do not
To
give him
Bargle.
that idea right now.
Bargle! I'm coming for you next.
Did you say that? He has my head.
As we see Clovis, whoop, 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 he whacks the head off of Bargle, and we see Bargle turn into a
Miss Clovis.
nimbus
Oh, okay. I
of
didn't get
stars in purple light as he disappears from sight, much like how Pipistrella did whenever she hit the ground back at the clock tower.
Weak.
Uh-oh. So that means
It's fine.
that
It's fine. It's probably fine. It's fine.
he's got another Chaos Life.
Yep.
Well, you take him off the board now.
Yes.
that was Burgle. Burgle.
Well, it
Yeah.
turns out Burgle was actually an accountant named Rob. And this is like his
I was a barrister named Rob. So who's next?
I am.
Didn't
Clovis,
bingle
it's your
or
turn.
Bungle the burgle there, man. Way to be.
Bargle, burgle the burgle. Bungle the burgle.
So I got a
Just a
nine.
burgle, just
I
a
got a
bumble.
9 movement,
Yep. With your
That a
brawn
kid?
bonus.
but I am down to
So
minus
first make
2
your-
skill
yep.
tests.
So make your easy coordination test to get from one rock to the other, so you don't lose your
Probably
movement.
not moving very far. Guys.
Okay. Here we
I
go.
will tell you this.
Easy
But real quickly, pause for a moment.
69.
Just a quick aside in case you didn't catch it. Whenever Pipistrella ran and she failed her coordination test, she lost all that movement she declared.
Right.
So to give you a tactical tip here, it's better to hustle.
Right. Hustle.
Makes
And
sense.
you wouldn't have learned that unless it happened during
Sure.
the game. So I just want to make sure that you all understand that because
Makes
I don't
sense.
want it to be unfair for you.
Makes
All right.
So-
69.
Nice.
I failed.
Okay, so you spend 2 AP ready to move, and you kind of stop at the edge.
Fearless and beheading
You
a
have 1
stone
AP
giant.
left.
I can't do anything.
Rushing river, terrifying.
Yeah. You have 1 AP. You just want to bank it.
Yeah. I mean, I can't do anything.
Yeah,
Even next round, I can't bank it and use it, so
that's right.
it's It's a waste. It's a burn.
Sorry.
I rolled poorly. I'm rolling poorly
So-
all night besides attack.
Tiberius, it's you.
I'm joking.
That's what I love. Is
That's
like
right.
Stall
Uh,
it.
10-foot stone giant.
Pause for a moment.
River.
Tiberius is going to try to resist by
yeah.
escaping the chokehold.
Okay, here we go.
This is going to be challenging for you.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does this count as being restrained? Because
Absolutely
I have
does.
I have cabin fever.
What's
so cabin fever is my drawback, which allows me whenever restrained, I flip to succeed to escape.
Nice.
'Cause I
That's
freak-
great.
Yeah, so
Ah,
at this point the hands go around my neck and you see Tiberius's I mean his face is growing, his eyes are growing wide, but he is like he is going ape shit now. Just absolutely ape shit on this guy. Trying to escape here. So that is gonna be a 39. Which is a flip to succeed 39.
Yep. 39.
Athletics challenging, you said? Oh yeah, no, I challenged. Yeah.
Yep. So you manage to somehow like you bash him with the flanged mace, you bash him with the shield, and he drops you as you you wind him. What do you want to do? You're getting all 3 action points now.
Okay.
You have escaped a chokehold, and you were standing here, of course. His eyes, as he drops, his eyes look toward the sky all the way across the river, where you can see the purple diadem kind of arrested at the top of the tree where he had thrown it originally.
Now fuck this guy forever. I'm gonna go ahead and take aim for 1. And then I am going to, with the flange mace, I'm going to try to just beat the ever-living shit out of this guy because he will never grab me again.
Okay, you're taking aim for 2?
I'm taking aim for 1.
Okay, it's easy to strike. Easy to hit.
Is your flange mace punishing?
It is powerful.
Powerful. That's what it is. I knew it had.
And I also have the beatdown
I
ability.
knew it
When
was
I
one of the
take
things
aim
I
with the
could
melee
remember.
weapon,
So
the
you can
foe
push.
already has to resist takedown, and I get to push as well.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens, because that's a 23.
Nice.
That is a success.
So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
probably going to try to parry that. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Try
yeah.
That tracks. That tracks.
With his hands though, so that's
Oh, that's right, because he doesn't have the shillelagh.
So it should be hard at least.
50-50, do.
Another 64 coming in. Real
Parry,
hot.
parry. So I spend a misfortune point to try to parry. You didn't bank anything. I roll 89. I've rolled that 4 times tonight. I'm gonna try to reroll out with a misfortune point. And let's see what happens. Let's see if you
We
can
got
do
some
it.
back in the bank, fellas.
Rolled an 88, a 99, and 200s.
I rolled 94. I literally only roll 8s on this red die. You hit him and do damage. Go ahead and roll damage.
That a
As
kid.
I am going to hand me that black box if you would, please.
You need some new
The one
dice.
I am
guy,
taking
yeah.
some new dice.
There's a lot
hand me the
of dice
starter
going
kit
to
black. The
jail.
starter kit black box.
The downside is this guy's
I'm getting new
damage.
dice.
A lot of dice going to jail tonight, fellas.
My damage
Yeah.
ain't very good.
It doesn't matter about the
Burn
damage, you're
those.
pushing him.
What are you doing here?
we have them. Go, use them.
I'm
Have
gonna-
them, use them.
I'm going to
Tim,
turn
I'm
that
gonna
into
have a
6.
seance while we burn
Nice.
these things to the ground, dude.
6.
These guys have got to go.
7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 6. 16 points of damage.
That
Nice.
baby.
And he needs to...
Here to memento. Let's record damage first.
Sure.
He's lightly wounded.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's
That a
probably
baby.
fairly light.
And so it's a powerful weapon at your option. You can force them to resist with toughness or be shoved away from you 1 yard, and you have beatdown too, which is
If I take aim with a melee attack, the foe must resist a takedown.
nice.
So I can actually knock him. I can
Push him back and knock him down.
Push him back, like go, poof, like do the whole like
Yeah.
uppercut. This is how I imagine it. Just take the thing and just go straight up to do the like ultimate uppercut sort of situation. And I am actually
Tiberius says.
I am trying to push him.
So before you do all that, let's roll some tests.
Let's roll some tests.
Let's see if he's actually pushed back first.
Go.
That's fair. He resists toughness. And then I have brand new dice that I just where did I put that box at? Did I hand the box back to you? No, it's right here.
No.
I needed to find the percentile die in here because I'm not rolling those dice anymore. Those dice are frickin' cursed. I'll roll them for peril.
He's not
Not skill tests.
He's not a mutant, by the way, is he?
That means what?
A mutant. He's not a mutant, is he? Not considered one, at least, is he? No. That's fine. That's fine. Or humanoid. I don't know.
Humanoid, he is definitely.
I keep forgetting about by hook or by crook because I hear giant, so I assume he's a giant. So
It's a player character ancestry.
So that's okay.
So he's
I resisted with a 38. So he's not pushed back. But you have beatdown, which does
Also a takedown.
okay. So he'll attempt to resist a takedown. That's a coordination test. That one's a little more difficult for him.
They're not good at coordination.
You will make this. You will fail.
And I rolled an 18. He resisted.
I didn't want to say make.
That got you, man, but.
So here's a quick question because I forgot about this ability,
Just the
but,
aura.
and I don't need to do
So-
anything else really other than against humanoids or mutants. Whenever I deal damage by hook or by crook, whenever I deal damage, I also deal peril at the same time.
Absolutely.
Does that count for him?
So in the case of Above Board and Ochre, he is a player character ancestry. Player character ancestries are considered to be humanoid. So how much peril does he suffer?
He took, I believe I had done 16 peril.
Yeah, he's a -1 skill rank.
Dang it! That probably
Beautiful.
would have helped on your coordination.
Okay, so that
You
was
would've known.
It's
You
all
would've
right.
known.
You would have known. It's good though.
Yeah.
You know now.
that was one action.
You took aim. That's 2.
That I took aim, and then I took aim,
Yeah, one aim
and then
left.
one action for the attack. I have one more. He didn't. Oh, I'm gonna attempt to push him again. I'm gonna attempt to can I? Can I just try to just
Absolutely, it's
just,
hard.
down.
just shove him?
It's hard though.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to push him.
So it's hard for a takedown. It's hard athletics or coordination. Up to you.
He's a very big guy.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
65. I'm
You
at
got an
55.
old one in there.
Yeah.
It's happening.
What will happen here?
Rolling a 3.
Succeed,
Nice. Let's see if we can resist.
which is easy for him, I think.
Well, he also has minuses now
Mm-hmm.
because he lost.
Oh,
all
that's
his
right. It's
skill
peril. Yeah.
So
Did you say it was hard for me or challenging? You said it was hard, didn't you?
Yes.
No, I failed. I failed. My apologies. My
You
fault.
shove 40. Knock me off my feet. I kill you. Says in his broken tongue. Is he's only lightly wounded. His gut plate seems to be completely intact around his belly. As you see it kind of shining in the falling of the dusk light. This kind of bronzous, bracious piece of armor with a big spike in the middle of it.
I can't.
Underneath his clothes.
I'm never.
Anything else?
No, I'm gonna let it move on back to him.
I didn't think I failed.
Pass him the baton.
All right.
I ain't going nowhere.
He will provoke an opportunity attack as he proceeds to move away. It's easy. Make it happen.
That's a hit.
Nice. Roll damage.
Go
Big
big.
6.
Go 6. Go 6.
I got a 6. Let me
Oh!
roll
Do
again. Roll
it again.
again.
Do it again.
You got another
That is
6.
Oh!
So we're at 12.
6.
13 plus 6 is 19 points of damage.
And 19 peril.
He
And 19 peril.
is moderately wounded, and he is at -3 skill.
Yeah.
Yay!
Beautiful.
As I'm knocking him, so like, oh, does he need to resist the takedown?
No.
Oh, powerful doesn't count?
opportunity, You know.
Okay. Didn't know.
Not an op. Does that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. When you strike, whenever you
That's
strike and deal damage, they have to resist a toughness test or be shoved away from you 1 yard. I'm gonna roll
Give him
these
the old
fucking
Begon
dice.
thought.
Do it. Those dice are in dice jail now.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. His chances aren't very good. Roll an 80. He's gonna try to re-roll that with a misfortune point. These coins are going back and forth.
I know,
tonight,
man.
boys.
Yeah,
Circulation.
Really
Yeah.
been the most
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is good. This is the
with
way
like
it should be.
I love it. We
8 or 9 critical
Yeah,
failures.
He doesn't make it. As you shove him away 1 yard.
Yes.
That doesn't force him to fall over, and just take away from his movement. So you shove him off, kind of where he was standing. So now he can't just jump across. He has to go. In this case, he's have to go. He gets knocked off here, so he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Doesn't he move back and through the engagement? So that's another opportunity attack.
The opportunity attack is what, when he was moving through him, is what provoked the opportunity attack. He's not engaged with him. He actually knocked him out of the engagement.
So when okay. Yeah.
So he's standing here now, and he's got to leap across. His movement is 10. He's hustling for 10. Oh God, this ain't too hot for him because he has -3 skill ranks.
Just a point of order, you had stated that they don't have to make any rolls to leave before I thought. I know that hurts me to say.
Yeah,
that,
so that's absolutely right. You're right. That's a fair call out. So just a quick point of clarification: is he tried to move through, he provoked an opportunity attack, and he got knocked back 1 yard. He got knocked out of the engagement, so now he has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for 1 hustle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, 6, 5. He's going to stop here for his second AP. And for his third and final AP,
Whoa, no, he already tried to move once and it got interrupted. He burns that AP just like we have to.
I'm sorry, what now?
He tried to move through. He got opportunity attack that got knocked back. That AP's gone. He used it. He doesn't get to retain his AP.
No, that's not the way it works. You're thinking of whenever you come to the edge and you fail to roll a test to leap between rocks. If you're moving through something, you provoke an opportunity attack, you continue your movement. You get hit along the way. It doesn't stop your movement. Now, there are professions that can stop movement with a strike during an opportunity attack. But that's not the case for the sellsword or the profession is. But
I am the chevalier. I am a chevalier slash.
yeah, there is a profession though. I think it's not the militiaman, but it's like some, I can't remember what it is. But they do actually stop movement whenever they hit somebody with opportunity attacks. But it's not in this case. So as he comes over there, where he's at now, he will spend his final action point to pick up a big damn rock off the ground. And I will spend this misfortune point to make an attack roll as he throws it. Now, keep in mind that his throws are penalized because he suffered that injury earlier.
Chest wound.
Yeah.
No,
So,
no,
the-
it was the other guy.
except for the chest.
oh,
It was the
you're
other guy.
right.
Oh, yeah, that's
But he has
So-
a ton of peril.
Yeah, he does.
That was
So
Burgle.
his throw is 13 yards. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, right on the nose.
Yep, right on the nose.
Because throwing weapons only have short distance. They don't have medium or long distance. So the rock comes sailing through the air.
But not the good way of sailing.
No.
Shitty way of sailing.
Not like a yacht rock sort of sailing thing, but like the rock. You see the rock. Oh, it's one of those bricks he had in his hand earlier.
Reminds me of that.
I roll 38. I think you know second skin, don't you? You have second skin as a talent?
I do not.
Ooh, that's your other
But
character.
I have a shield, which allows me to parry ranged.
Nice. It's at the parry. It is going to be
I have to
standard.
spend this action point.
Did you bank?
No, it's why I have to spend this if
Okay.
I want to do it.
You wanna
Is
try to
everybody
parry?
okay if I do
Yeah.
that, or do you guys want me to just take this hit?
Yeah, I mean, you're our horse here
Yeah.
in terms of this race.
Okay.
Standard parry. You raise your shield toward the rock.
10%, and I just make a normal attack with
Yeah,
the
just
weapon.
whatever
plus
weapon.
10%.
Well, point of clarification.
You should be able to free
Whatever weapon you have in your primary hand
She's not
is what
thinking
you're
of it.
parrying with, but since you're parrying with your
Maybe
shield,
if someone-
what kind of shield is it?
Metal.
Metal, so it's martial melee.
Okay, so 61 plus 10%.
1 plus 10.
Because it says shield is 10% to parry.
It's defensive, yes, that's right. So 71% chance to succeed.
Yeah.
Nice. clang! The stone kind of bounces off and plunk falls into the water. And Bargles turns over. Pipistrella,
Alright.
you're up.
Pip,
She's right here.
you can walk through anything. What are you doing? Running the same path as us?
She stops for a moment, thinks about it for a second, and finally the light bulb goes off in her head. And
What are you doing?
She starts to run and holds her nose, which, again, she wouldn't need to, and jumps in.
All right. So the water, you begin to sink in the water. You realize these are rapids, and rapids typically happen in really shallow, rocky water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you did this because I actually accounted for it. I had a feeling.
20 ghosts. Oh no.
I had a feeling.
Autumn piranhas.
We're trying here,
I
right?
wish I would have brought my,
We're gonna lose
my
nine.
pipe cleaners. We measure distance on my train with pipe cleaners.
That's
I cut them all down for the standard distances.
I started finally
How far have you moved so far, Pip?
using Tailspire.
I don't know. I declared a run and I jumped, so
Yeah.
They can actually move through.
So you get to do your movement 3 times 21.
Hold on a second. Now, she's in the water, and she doesn't float on water because she's ethereal. She still has to swim upward, or she can simply walk on the bank, or on the bottom of the river. It's up to her.
They don't need to breathe, so. I don't know if the same rules apply as D&D as this.
They do
You're
not.
ethereal, you don't have to breathe in
They're,
D&D.
they're basically the same game.
It's the same game.
I think by nature, if you cannot affect the
I had
physical
this
world,
The
the
physical
feeling
world can't affect you.
Yeah,
that
you
something
would be
like
able to
this
breathe
would
in the
happen. So I bought these little orange dots to mark specifically how to get to the furthest island, the easiest way to get there. So, how far did you move again? I'm sorry.
21 if we're going off of Rom.
So, how far did you move so far?
2. Right?
I was there.
Oh.
Yeah, I was there. So 1, 2.
Yep.
3 to jump. Or
Put you right here. 3. You want to keep moving on the bottom of the river?
Yep.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Nice. You lose sight of Pipistrella underneath the water.
And then I'm going to use an fortune point, and I'm going to hustle.
Okay, it costs 2 to climb. Still movement subtype.
Oh, yeah.
Or swim in this case. By the way, real
We
quickly,
only had one, so.
let's clarify swim.
Well, she's
We should have done the.
ethereal.
She's swimming. Swimming's a little different than climbing. Actually, probably to your benefit. So, swim, actually, it's brawn bonus. Below water is brawn bonus -6 to a minimum of 1.
Okay, so. Yeah, then it would have been.
so.
Keep where you moved. That's fine where you're at. Yeah.
So. Yeah, my brawn bonus is 7. So if it's brawn bonus -6, then
Mm-hmm.
I would be moving 1.
Yeah, to swim below water, it's brawn bonus -6.
Yep, so I spend that action
ethereal,
point.
right?
But she's ethereal, the water's not affecting her.
Doesn't matter. She still has to spend action points to move. She still has to spend action points to move. She still exists in the physical plane. She doesn't have to roll anything to do what she needs to do. She's not drowning. She can't touch the water. She can't touch anything, technically, but she's still bound by the laws of reality. She really can't even be seen, for that matter. She can't be heard. She can hear you.
So yeah, the extra action point, that gets me,
One.
one movement?
And those,
You should hold on to that.
I think we should.
I'd recommend actually
Yeah.
returning that.
And then you just get to
Yeah.
do your run the next time, and you'll be up there.
Well,
Potential.
Potentially.
No, if I move brawn bonus -6, I'll run for 3.
yeah. That's right. So, give you the benefit on the climb through the water, but we'll leave you where you're at now. So, who's up next?
It's me.
Yo!
God.
All right.
Nothing going on, dude.
So,
I got nothing going
You
on.
are
Way
Your whip's
back. You're
like
still on the tree.
200
Dude,
yards.
I burgled. I burgled hard.
we've both failed.
The rapids and the water just wash over Pipistrella. You're unaffected by it. As you look down toward the water, you are pretty sure that if you were to land in the water, you would not come back up.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. No, I'm gonna just keep trying to make my way across towards Tiberius.
One could say it would be an arduous test to swim
Mm.
in this.
That's hard.
Yeah,
No,
Pipistrella
that's
needs no
hard.
tests.
Who's on
Just to
first?
clarify.
Yeah, so I'm definitely.
But you can certainly leap into the water if you want and try.
No.
Yeah.
Know thyself, and Guillaume knows he is not a particularly coordinated person or strong. So he's gonna go 1. I got what 6.
5.
So my 2 AP, so 5. So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. I'm gonna try and make that jump.
It's alright, I've already missed it twice.
I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you.
It's an easy coordination test.
Seriously.
Easy coordination.
Easy coordination of 30 plus 30. Thank God. 68. 55. Critical success.
Nice. So whenever you critically succeed, a coordination test, there is no real action for this technically in combat. So I'm going to refund you 1 action point.
Sweet.
So that's 1 action. So
2, 3, 5. So I can spend spend 2 action points and keep rolling then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Sweet. So we're gonna just keep trying to go.
okay,
So
easy.
another 1 and another coordination test.
Yeah. Make another one.
21.
Nice.
Yeah. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And that'd be it. That's what I got.
Okay.
But I'm off the trees.
Anything else, Guillaume?
Nope. It is now Clovis's turn.
Clovis,
Well-
you're up.
I can't get off this fucking rock.
Zweihander pole vault. Zweihander pole vault.
Just
All
freaked
the way
out.
back over here.
Freaked
It's like,
out by the
Alright,
water.
I'm really good at killing shit, but I can't leap for. I actually have a really good coordination. I am at -2 skill ranks though. So generic 49. You said it's easy.
Do it. Yep.
Rolled a 50.
There we go.
I still missed it.
No, it was. Oh.
Oh, easy.
Yeah,
Oh,
easy.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, that's why I was like, wait.
Okay, 1,
Nice.
2. All right.
Make another.
So I have 7 more of these. 28. Look at that.
Nice.
He's got it now.
3, 4, 5, 6 or 6.
6,
7. 7.
So
Oh wait,
we're
no,
rolling-
it's
yep.
6 and
Yep.
then 7.
There you go. There you go.
55. That's critical.
All right, refund yourself an action point.
All right, nice. Hold on, this is actually working for once. Wait,
Let's do it.
7.
Get your
8,
full extent.
9,
Yeah, there
and
we
I
go.
keep stealing all the.
It's okay, leave it. Sleep. We know what they are.
Okay.
We know what they are.
Okay.
I'll probably mark that with like a paint pen.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
go.
there you
I'll
go.
move again because I have
Yeah.
9
Yeah.
more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
So now you're over on the tree, right?
Yep.
Let's put yourself over there somewhere. We know where
Okay.
you're at. You put yourself here. Let's use this big stick you're at here. You
There
need
we
an
go.
extra sticky stick.
Nice.
If I fall off, we know I'm on this first
Oh
one.
my god! Yeah.
Oh God, why?
No. Frodo! Okay, anything else?
That's it. That's all my AP.
Tiberius!
Wait.
Well, bang! You managed to reflect the stone away. What do
Go,
you do?
you're the only one that knows how to run and get across this shit.
I'm gonna start running like all hell, because here's my goal.
Remember, if you run, you
I'm hustling. I'm sorry, that is a game term. I meant to hustle. I meant hustle. I'm gonna start hustling
3 action points.
like hell. Hustling like hell.
Yeah.
Right, which is just 2 action points, right?
you want to
3.
For hustle?
Yes.
because it'll give you the most.
Sorry. Oh, hustle. My apologies.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
Sorry. Yeah. Hustle is 2 action
It'll
points
give
for
me
you.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this possible?
No, it is not.
Dang it! 6.
Well, it depends. What is your coordination bonus?
Don't kill yourself.
Your agility bonus.
Agility bonus. Sorry.
I'm so
Yes.
sorry. My agility bonus is 5.
If it were 6 or more, you could try it.
Dang it.
If
Okay.
you have a because you can then leap horizontally
1,
1 yard plus an additional
6,
yard for every 6
7.
points of agility bonus you have.
Oh, well,
2, 3, 4,
I
5,
would be able to do
6,
Mhm.
7. I need to jump.
Roll an easy coordination test.
Just straight up 48 because I am putting more one skill rank.
Yeah.
Straight up 48. No, I'm sorry, 48,
With easy.
58, 68. Sorry,
So you just did exactly what I just did.
got a 4.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
important. Okay. So you're within just a few yards of
No ranged
Bargle.
weapon.
Uh-huh.
My only other option is I could spend an action point to keep running, but
Spend a fortune point, you mean?
spend a fortune point.
To hustle
Fortune
again?
point. My apologies.
You should. Wanna try it?
Yeah, because this guy runs real fast.
All right.
He's the only one
An
that
easy
keeps
coordination
spending fortune
test?
points.
Yeah. Honestly, at this
I'm
point,
sorry. That one is not easy. Remember, that is actually routine because it's a little bit further.
Routine.
Going up
So
on
I
a
got
higher
a
rock.
48, 58. I got a 58 or better.
So that's where I'll be
Yeah.
stuck next.
I have 9.
Do what?
Nice.
That maybe.
That's where I'll be stuck.
You make it over. He leaps across. He keeps moving.
1, 2.
You're trying to move through.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
3,
It's
4.
easy to move between his legs, to wriggle between his legs.
It's coordination, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Nice.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pause as he makes an opportunity attack.
Yep.
Swinging with his fist.
88. Do it again.
That's a 64. That is not a hit. But I am going to reroll. Because it is an opportunity. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, it is a hit. It's an opportunity attack. It was easy. So, yeah, he hits. As it happens, you suffer
A lot.
10 plus. Oh, an explosion. 16, 20,
It finally happened.
20.
Oh, he's doing it again.
26. 29 damage. As he swings his fist and bam! He's large.
It happens.
I'm grievously wounded.
Oh!
I go from lightly to grievously wounded.
Okay. Roll 3d6 chaos dice. By the way, if he does do an injury, he is lame to the slaughter. He inflicts 2 injuries instead of 1.
You got it.
Roll
He's got
36.
coins.
I'm not going to spend a coin. I'm going to play this fair.
None.
All right. You were grievously wounded.
You keep moving though.
Keep moving. That's right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All the ribs
Alright.
in his back just cracked immediately.
You can see Tiberius crawling away, but he manages to escape the grasp of Bargle.
So I just
Still running.
And then Bargle decides that's not how it's going to happen.
Makes sense.
So Bargle decides to do this. He will spend 1 action point to charge. He moves at least 3 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, crashing into you with a leaping kick for just a melee attack. That is a 45. It hits. You want to attempt to parry?
Even with his minus blank skill rings.
Yep. Oh no! He fell off. He fell off. He's dead. He's dead.
He's in the
I'll
rapids.
get it here. Don't worry about it. I got extra.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend our last action point to parry because
Okay,
otherwise
the good thing is that you're parrying a bare-handed weapon, and you've got a metal shield, so your chance to parry is actually routine. Which is good.
Give me 70-ish then, 60-ish. And then your skill
I
up.
parry it.
Okay. Yeah. Clang. So that's 2 action points. There's 3 action points. He will then spend 3 action points.
I like that. I like any
to
of that.
proceed to run and try to move through you, provoking an opportunity attack.
I love a guy. Just explosion die everywhere.
I'm going to kill him.
That's easy
The crit.
because it's an opportunity attack.
It's a 71. I'm going to kill him
Here comes the crit.
right now. I get a 24.
Nice. Roll
That is a
damage.
succeed.
Roll
I
damage.
get to do 1d6. I get to change that to a 6.
Boom.
I'm going to go ahead and roll again. Dang it, and I can't keep exploding it, I assume.
Nope.
Say what?
Nope.
Nope. 7. 7 plus 6. He's going to take 13 damage and peril.
Oh yeah.
you just probably
takes the peril.
I'm afraid he's still moderately wounded.
But how's his peril doing?
Oh,
Because he was at -3 before.
yeah. How much damage did you do there?
I just did 13.
He's incapacitated.
Yes! All right, so as he runs away, I'm seeing as he gets past me, and I throw my weapon up, and he sort of just kind of crawls over me. I let you know that I take that shield that I'm holding, and I just go wham, hit him in the side of the head, and then this side of the head hits this wall over here with a sickening crunch.
Just push him off of the water and die.
He he staggers to the ground, and my head hurts. What are you gonna do? I'm sorry. Can you clarify what you're gonna do there?
I'm just gonna keep running past him.
Well, that was his turn, wasn't it?
Well, that was Barbel's turn. So
Yeah,
I don't
Barbel's
have
turn.
turn.
But he's incapacitated, so he can't succeed any skill tests at this point. But he still gets to move.
That's what I said.
And his run is 30. So he's moved 3,
Hold on.
4.
Can't he
5,
take this
6,
right quick
7.
and grab an action point and push him into the water since
No.
he's incapacitated?
It's outside of his turn. Damn it. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
But didn't he just run and attack?
Yeah, he did. He used.
It's been 3 action points to me.
Oh, that's right.
I'm going the wrong. Wow. I'm totally. What am I doing here? Yeah, that's right.
You're right. You're right.
22, 22.
That's right. He spent 3
23,
fortune points to make a
24,
lot of things
25.
happen.
And he gets to the very edge. And he realizes that he's just within easy reach. Right here. I'm going to climb tree. And you see him, he's heaving. And he's breathing hard. And he's literally on all fours climbing across the rocks. And he is obviously moderately wounded still. He lost a pink ring there, but you get a good sense that despite the fact that he is 10 feet high, there is probably
No way he can reach that.
no way he can get up that tree. Can he? We'll find out. Put him right here.
I didn't know capacity meant you could still move.
You can absolutely continue moving. You just can't succeed skill tests. Now there are instances where if you're incapacitated, you're also knocked unconscious, but that is not the default state.
That's okay. That's
If
okay.
he was a player character, he would have gained 6 corruption. But that's not what's happening. So,
This is basically just like muscle memory at this point. He's like, no, tree,
yeah,
no tree.
he's pushing as hard as he can. He's doing what he can to get there. He's still pressing. But I just spent 3 action points to do that. And his turn is now over. Pipistrella, it's you. What do you want to do?
Yep.
Do we get it? We get 3 of those coins, don't we?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, but
Or he had to do 3 more.
To do his 3 actions.
Yep.
So,
Right.
yeah,
Alright.
it's you.
For flush, for
Pipistrella
fortune
is gonna
point
run
flush.
for 1, 2, 3.
Uh-huh.
And then
But we still only had 1 point, so that
he's going to run again. For
Okay.
3.
All right.
1,
2 to charge,
3.
1 to attack.
And
All
then
wiped out. You had to roll against your.
can she charge now?
You rolled.
That's
you rolled
right.
one against
Absolutely,
your-
but you're climbing when you charge.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. So,
one to for your
Climbing
parry.
is bronze.
yep.
Which
One to try to
So
block your parry.
which he
Then he
did.
rolled 3 more.
you see
That's 3
Pipistrelle, or at least you see the water kind of like water off
basically
a
used
duck's
all his-
feathers. You can see her kind of emerge from the water.
Yeah.
As she starts charging 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or wait, maybe I went the wrong. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She's got 3 more.
Climb up that tree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To get to the top of the tree is going to take only 1 skill test.
Got it.
Because
Well,
there are no lower branches.
hold on.
Now, keep in mind, in order to interact with some, so I'm going to point of clarification. So this is a new spell, and I want to clarify what ethereal form does. Creatures in ethereal form cannot inflict damage or manipulate physical objects, but can pass through objects effortlessly and hover 1 yard off the ground. They can manifest into physical form instantaneously, but assuming ethereal form again, costs 2 AP.
Oh yeah, and like that, I would assume that would just cancel out.
Yeah,
the spell,
Well, the spell has a duration, right?
yeah, it has.
So
duration.
it does. So you can. What's the duration of it?
13 minutes.
So you can turn ethereal again if you want later on, but you need to become physical right now in order to climb that tree.
All right, I'm physical.
Okay, we see her manifest near the tree, and you look up, and you can see the tree kind of bending in the wind as it's reaching toward the sky, cast in like orange and purple, where the stars rise in the east, whereas the sun is setting perpetually in the west in the September forest. To climb up this tree at the very bottom, it's gonna be hard.
All right, what's the test?
It's a hard athletics test.
All right, so that's a 32%.
If you make this,
I
you
believe
reach
in
the
you.
stone in time.
I roll a 17.
Yeah, 86.
Ah.
You didn't do it, or you did?
Did not do it.
Okay. You kind of shimmy up and down the tree. You can't quite get a hold of bark with your hands, but she's trying to climb the tree at this point. Anything else you wish to do?
I think I used enough action points.
Point of clarification. If you wish to climb the tree, it's just like climbing on stone. It costs 2 action points to try to hustle or climb up the tree.
Gotcha.
And to be more specific, when you were climbing a horizontal surface, you must have both hands free. You cannot be wielding your shield and armor and clambering about on the stones. You must actually have arms free. I should have technically had somebody have their hands free to leap between trees, but we're moving past that. I think it's fair, though, that at least on this tree, you have your hands completely free.
For sure.
So, Pipistrella, what do you want to do?
I'm out of AP.
Okay, anything else? Nothing? Okay.
No,
Who's next?
so it's Guillaume's turn.
Guillaume, we move to
Alright.
you. We're all the way over here on the tree.
Guillaume,
All the way, where? I'm sorry. You're
I'm
right
right here.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Continuing to slip and slide as the rest of his companions now hustle directly past him. I'm going to go ahead and actually use charge, since moving anyway costs 2 AP, so I'm going to use all 3 of my AP to
Okay,
charge.
fair enough. Okay. Go ahead and move your figure as you wish.
You mean run?
No, I mean charge 2 times movement,
Okay.
since the regular hustle is 2 AP
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Oh wow. Oh, I should have been doing that.
So yeah, I'm gonna go up to the tree. So 1 tree is what I'm attempting.
Okay. So I think at this point we need to have hands. We need to have hands available.
Okay.
You have a weapon in hand, if I'm not mistaken.
I do.
So I think what we should do is mulligan this.
Okay.
Say that you put your weapons and shield away.
Okay.
Because if you're going to go from the tree, you need to have both hands free to do
That
so.
makes sense.
But if you're simply climbing on rocks, I mean, having your weapons, that's fine. That's fine. But it's when you're going up horizontal surfaces, you must have both hands free.
That
Unless
makes
you've
sense.
got, well, if you're a mountaineer, you get some really cool talents that allow you to abate that. But
Fair
you're
enough.
not. So
No, I'm not.
go ahead and make your test to get over there. It's going to be an easy athletics test.
Easy athletics. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, 70. 20.
You leap to the tree and it kind of goes. It's kind of bending in the water as the
Okay.
water's rushing all around it. You leap down.
Yep. Do I need to make another?
Continue your movement. Yeah.
No, and do I need to make another roll from that jump?
Nope.
Cool. So that's.
I'm
one-
sorry. Yes, you do. My apologies. Yes. Easy coordination.
24.
Nice.
Very good.
Down you go.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. 6.
Fine. You can pick up the stickers along the way.
7, 8, 9. 9. I'll stay.
Clovis and I are in the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Boom.
All right. You can just peel the stickers off at this point and just use the sticky part.
Sounds good.
So, Guillaume, anything else?
No, that's the whole shebang. That's all.
All
my AP.
right. Clovis, we move to you.
I will do the same thing with the charge. If
Okay,
that'll
yeah,
work.
absolutely.
I have
Good.
18 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Easy coordination test to get across.
Shit.
Okay. No worries.
I'd say I think that's like.
Once the
drawback.
stickers are gone, this will be a little easier. Everything will actually stick. The stickers make it a little difficult, though, unfortunately.
23 is good.
Nice.
Okay. What was that? 1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
And then another.
Easy coordination test to get across here.
Okay, I'm good.
10. And there's
10,
11, 12.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
I'll spin it here.
16, 17, 18, 18.
Okay.
Not a baby.
All right. You're really close to Tiberius.
Yeah, that's.
All right. We move next to
Tiberius.
Tiberius.
Tibby.
Tiberius,
You
what do you
charge
want
to
to do?
get there?
I did charge, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that makes
you have the same movement as me, right? No, you have a 10, so you
I have
can
a
get
9.
20.
I have a 9.
Oh, 9. Okay, same.
So yeah, 18 movement on that.
What you want to do here, Tiberius? You assess the situation, waiting, looking for the right area to leap and jump. Do you mind putting the rings back on Bargle there, please? Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Bargle needs his rings.
What does charge specifically do?
Charge
Times
is
two.
double your
Double movement,
For 2 AP.
and if you attack on the same turn, you add additional d6 to damage.
Oh yeah, we don't have any coins, so.
What are you doing?
Charge is my favorite thing ever.
Charges mine.
Especially with Run Amok. It's nuts.
I think you have to do 11, 12.
That's right.
I'm gonna charge. I'm gonna
Okay.
jump. I'm gonna start moving up. I'm gonna start climbing this one here.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. So can I move up to here?
Okay, go ahead and make a challenging athletics test to get up there. You're climbing up.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4,
No, I failed.
6,
Oh!
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, so you don't. Your movement doesn't stop.
17, 18.
You can just
Right
take an
here.
alternative route now. You just can't get up on top of there, so you can't get up
18
there.
to here, and you don't even have to do any rolls.
It's hard to hate on.
All the way around.
And if we had any things right now, but we're at a nugget now.
Oh, I'm so tired.
We're not gonna.
Oh, I'm so tired.
We're just gonna have the killing board.
Timer is set.
No, I'm just counting. Sorry. 9. Unclimbable, right?
You can try to climb it. Yes.
Okay. I'll try to.
It's gonna be challenging.
Challenging athletics.
Yeah.
55. Crit failure.
Oh! Oh no!
Oh, there it was.
Well, your movement ends. You're done. You kind of slide down the rock and
It was
kind
a
of
really nice
scamper, and
45
you
minutes.
land on your feet, and you pause at the bottom of it. So let's go ahead and get your figure move there.
It's about 30 to 45 minutes since the last crit failure, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Well, it's guaranteed to happen.
Oh yeah.
It's guaranteed to happen at some point.
Oh yeah.
Because the September forest.
Nope. Nope.
Because that's
Your movement just ends.
what was happening.
You can't skate. You can't
That
get up
is
the side
very
of it. You
true.
can't even begin to climb
Okay.
it.
I didn't know what the crit
Yeah.
failure.
And well, your
might
crit
have
failure is
a
you
point.
end your movement in this case.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
just
Normally I'd be
take
like,
it.
continue
Goof it.
moving,
And
but in
just
this
somewhere
case, crit
else.
failure, you
May as well
you
just
can
go to
stop.
sleep.
So, who's next?
We go to Bargle.
Bargle again.
Boggle, climb hill, he says. Boggle coming. Oh, purple stone, so pretty. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, he says as he's trying to push
To
past
nobody.
you. He dares to push past you. He's standing literally right next to Pipistrella, and he kind of like shoves forward, and Pipistrella kind of like moves to the side, and he falls on all fours. Boggle say, excuse me, Boggle need climb tree. He's he's winded. He can't pass you.
Should I go get it for you?
Oh, would you mind help, Boggle? Boggle wants stone. So pretty.
If I help
Go home with stone.
If I help you, you'll help us.
I help you. Give me stone. I show you cave. I show you home. You quick.
You promise.
Cross my heart, no. Die.
I'll show you something.
Oh, show me stone.
Well, I'll show you something first.
Oh,
Pinky promise?
I got big pinky. He wraps it around your hand.
Alright,
I pinky swear.
there's nothing more serious than pinky swear.
It's very serious.
Virgo say so serious?
We will help each other.
Oh, I like to speak.
Y'all hear that? Or do all of you hear that? She's not from the Midwest.
Looking up at you with like my chest nearly caved in, my neck black from where he grievously injured me, and I'm sitting like.
And so she'll attempt to climb the tree and take her time to do it.
Okay.
I take
You manage to get to the top of the tree as there's no further danger at this point. You reach up and you grab a hold of this kind of palm-sized purple amethyst that they've been fighting over. It's covered in dirt, in mud, a little bit of blood too, probably. As you fish it out of the tree, she comes down. It's about fist-sized. It could be simple paste. It could be real. You're not really sure.
Oh, you get a Barbara Stone.
He opens his hand wide.
He promised.
I be this way.
Right. Bad things happen to people who break their promises.
Yes, we go back to campfire. A bird will show you way home. Bird will wait at fire.
Burglar's dead.
Yeah, is Bargle noticing that his companion is not around?
But remember, he goes back to the start.
That's true. That's true.
They
Kind of
kill each
passing.
other a lot.
Burgle brother, he so angry sometimes. Well, I need walk back. I show you. We good race, toothpick.
Of course. Yes, a good race.
Book two, fires.
He says, as he's kind of clambering off the stone and back toward the dam of trees. Anyone going to stop him from doing this? He has the stone in hand.
Oh, Pippa's gonna follow him.
Well, three of you.
Tiberius is seething, but Tiberius does not feel comfortable enough with his position in the group quite yet to start questioning this. So I'm just gonna watch this play out. But that
You
might
should question.
River, not far from we go back to fire. I show you.
I'm staying close. I'm keeping that flame
Is
face in
he walking? Does he walk by me?
Yeah, he's walking very slowly.
Oh, fuck that. I'm killing this thing.
Well, he's helpless. Go ahead and give yourself, 6 corruption from earlier.
the corruption.
And then 6 corruption for this one, too.
6 corruption to kill these monsters?
Absolutely. No murder. You will always carry the scars of what's happened here. Absolutely.
I thought it was 6 for humanoids, and
They are
They're
humanoid.
humanoids.
Yeah, they're ogres.
okay.
That's how I was able to use my mutant, my Kirker by hook ability. Yeah.
Whomp.
Seems
His
really
head
hard.
goes sailing off and he bursts into sparks and stars, and the stone clink, clink, clink drops to the edge of the river as you fish it out of the muck and the mud, and you have it in hand.
All right, well that's 2.
Tiberius is sort of looking at you, very curious on how this is going to play out.
I don't care.
He doesn't say that. I'm just looking like.
I sent him to your god. Let's go.
Did not send him to my god, but you did kill him. He should be back.
They'll be back at the fire.
Right. Hopefully you won't remember.
Alright.
Where we might
Tiberius appears confused
Yeah.
by this whole interaction.
Tiberius is often confused by human interaction. It's been 2 years.
This is it's going to be a tough one. We might explain a little bit later, Tiberius. Don't worry about it for now.
The way back to the fire through the September wood, you're now walking back toward dusk. You can see that the sun hangs on the horizon perpetually, and the trees are that kind of orangish purple colors. The leaves have only begun to fall in the wood. They softly crunch beneath your feet. These broad, great trees that kind of boughs reaching toward the sky. And walk as you do over the next half hour, you can see a large roaring fire, a bonfire in fact, set into like a pit surrounded by stones. There are a few fallen trees here and there. You can see that there are some stone upcroppings kind of rising out of the earth. And the smell of death is pretty strong here. You can see that, as they said before, the body of some woman who's been rotting. She was trapped beneath a tree. Burgle and Bargle are nowhere to be found, but their belongings were left behind.
Include their big bag of potential food?
Yeah.
Dragging that.
Okay. You open the bag and it's flies and gnats and maggots kind of tear and roil inside this kind of wet, graying meat.
I'll leave the bag. Maybe I'll go through and see if there's any choice elements inside.
Yeah.
Is there anything usable? I've eaten for over a day.
That's true.
You can see not far from here, very close to here, in fact,
Hey.
there are two pairs of broken plinths, like stone plinths, one leaning against the other, so old and overgrown with grass that must be where Burgle and Bargle were interred originally.
Gotcha. Anybody interested in seeing a cave? Not, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little poke around.
Hold on. I'm gonna start upping the bag, see if there's anything usable inside of it.
All the bits of bone and bottles of marrow that they have collected that seethes with flies and gnats.
Okay.
The scent of rot is just overwhelming inside of it. You can feel your stomach begin to turn, even though it is grumbling and you are hungry and... Are you grievously wounded?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, grievously wounded. Nothing usable in there, at least.
Cool.
Well, yeah, Guillaume's gonna go take a look at this potential internment where Burgle and Bargle were.
Yeah. You can see these very, very large mounds that have been, they're big mounds, about the size of this table, and they have been overgrown with grave posies, little white flowers that have not yet wilted. Their petals seem to be slowly kind of closing because it is close toward dusk. But you can see the vault of night overhead. You can see the stars that you recognize from the world beyond, through the stars from Galleon that you know. The mirror is not yet visible. It is a new moon, you suspect. But Algol, the distant sun, continues to burn on the horizon. They were buried here many, many, many moons ago. And they have been, the earth has not been turned at all.
How long does it take to reform?
We don't know.
So there's a chance. When you've all reformed before, come back or whatever you want to call it. What condition are you in?
Basically, like you see us, but a little more worn down, a little
Well,
less.
if you're Pip, you dump oil yourself and you emulate yourself.
Here's what I'm trying to.
But-
This is true.
Trying to clarify.
But if
here.
you're a normal person, you just, come back.
Well,
Guillaume
here's
does
what I'm
laugh at that a lot, actually.
here's what I'm trying to clarify. Those two
Creatures,
the ogres,
Yeah.
or the stone, they come back
They have names.
right now. Yeah, Bird and Myrtle,
Yeah.
the B-boys.
monsters,
Yes, that too. They were monsters.
Sure, why not? Look, point
killed a
is,
woman.
if they come back here,
They did.
fully formed, slightly crazier than they were before,
Yep.
and find us, me in this condition,
I can do something about that.
towards death or towards the way I prefer?
I would prefer you alive, but I can.
No,
help with you
we'll go with the first one. I like
if you
that.
really
All right.
want.
If you can do something about this, that would be great. Because I don't want to be caught with my pants down.
I don't
If
want
these
to attack
two-
either.
it's not that bad, but if these two things reform like in 2 minutes, I don't want them beating the ever-living shit out of me, taking what little life I have left. Right, so that's just something to consider. If we don't know how long it takes, it could be now, it could be 3 years from now, we don't know.
Well, the beauty is, at least Adam knows.
Oh, I know.
As is Pipistrella, yeah. The passage.
Yeah. No, I've been
The passage.
holding it back. Yeah. It's nothing you've heard her say before. She's kind of like looks up into the air. We could potentially see them sooner, but we'd have to go back to the river.
I don't want to see them.
Yeah, I don't think any of us want to see him. I think we want to use the stone to get back, so we can go get the next stone. I thought that was the plan. Get the stones so we can get out of the
I'm more
house.
saying I don't want to tarry around here too long. They can be back any moment.
On the stones, on the plinths, the one that's fallen over, you can see that there are 9 hatch marks that have been carved into it over time. One more fresh. On the other, it is marked like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I might have killed him forever.
I can stop that.
Or to the point that they don't really have any recognizable humanity left, yeah.
Oh, we got Husk, giant Husk. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, kind of that whole bronze paladin
cool.
thing, if you
We get
remember that. That's number 10.
There is a way to halt the passage.
More interested in
But why don't
finding-
we just go
Where to get
back
out.
since we have the gym, and that was the whole point of this.
That is kind of the question, is exactly how we are going to find ourselves out of the September 4th.
And above board clarification, once you have passed 9 times, you are dead.
Dead.
Oh, it's dead.
It's dead.
Gotcha.
That's why you gain 6 corruption range.
Oh, they are
Now
dead.
that you see those, that you see the numbers, well, they're hatch marks. The other one actually marked with numbers. Burgle and Bargle are gone, or at least whatever happens, they are buried beneath the earth.
After your 10th passage.
You said you could do something about this, by the way? How long would that take?
So it's like the...
Take a bandage and
Oh, you reminded me. I pull out 3 bandages and I hand Clovis 3 bandages. I've been holding on my character sheet for you for a while. Nice.
Oh, thank
Yep,
you.
I owe you 3 bandages.
but they know the way back to the cave or the house.
Passage, entrance, yeah.
Yes.
Well, if they ain't coming back,
And they can't quite tell us
they
that.
ain't gonna tell us that. It's the end.
I believe that we can see them again.
Do we just need to start digging these guys up?
What are you proposing here? But
No, I'm not into that either.
That's past anything Clovis would ever do.
Their spirit is still here.
You can do whatever you want to do, but let's patch up and let's get this show moving, man.
Do we think we can get back on our own?
Yeah.
If and whenever possible, if you're going to take time to patch up Tiberius, I wouldn't mind taking a look at that diadem. It's the first time we've actually got to hold one and look at one.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
If we believe that we can get back on our own and we're okay with them being permanently dead, then I'll not worry about it anymore.
the 2 separate issues you just mentioned. Getting back, keeping them permanently dead, what are you saying?
I'll say what I said before. There are ways to halt the passage.
Now, there's a
Nice.
moment, Pipistrella, when you say the word dead, that it catches you in a rest. Dead implies that you can pass into the Well of Souls. But you know that the custodian's power is being held by Lucius Lightbringer. It's not death. It's literal oblivion. It is nothingness. It is the end. There is no life to be had in death. It is entropy.
They wouldn't be custodians at that point. They would be robbed from her. Completely.
There's only one God who has the power over death in the passage. That is the custodian.
Well,
This is what, Adam, I'm clarifying for Pipistrella.
Yeah.
To be clear, they cannot be brought back. They are literally gone forever. Like, there is no passage into the afterlife. They've made their final passage. They're dead. They're not dead. They no longer
Existence
exist.
is gone.
Their spirit, their life, everything that they were before has been snuffed.
Well, it sounds like we need to. Can I go search this lady to see if she's got maps or anything on her?
Yeah. You kind of come toward her, and the smell is pretty horrific. You can see that she's dressed in this like raggedy red dress that's stained partially in her own blood and whatever dyes that she had made from the earth, ochre and whatever she would pulverize of a flower to turn her clothes red. There's nothing to be found on her. It looks like she wandered out here in these soft little shoes on her own. She had a satchel at her side with a striker in it, but no matches, no wood, no candles, no light. She had a small dirk and a few herbs here and there that probably she had foraged herself, but not else than that.
I'll give
She
her.
looks like she's literally it's a 14-year-old girl.
I'll hand the bag to him to her to see if she knows what any of the herbs are. Some herb stuff and a striker. That striker might be handy.
It generally is.
I mean, honestly, is there a worn path away from here?
There are paths all around through the forest. Now, keep in mind that because of the size of the trees, there's not a lot of undergrowth. However, you can see deep depressions in the earth that actually initially Guillaume had followed to take you to this roaring bonfire where Burgle and Bargle were first encountered, literally fighting over the purple gem. By the way, the purple stone, this purple gem, has the letter A in the center of it.
Yes. I was able to peek that the last time, which was awesome. We got K, we have A.
Backstreet's back.
Yeah, so in this case, just anywhere around the camp or even near the stone plinths, potentially, is there anything similar to like that stone slab that we saw within the cabin itself? Something that we could also use to kind of conjure something like that to find a door or create some sort of passage back?
There is not, but you did, Burgle and Bargle, if you recall, when you had first had begun talking with them, had mentioned that the way back to Mother's house was through a cave, but they couldn't fit inside.
That's right. So we need to go,
But the stone was required to pass through.
So we need to go find a cave.
Well, they may not have meant a literal cave.
It's true, but I'd take a literal one or a metaphorical one at this point. I'd be happy with either.
Is anyone proficient in catching game?
Which one is that?
That's survival.
Survival.
Yeah.
No.
Shake my head, nope.
Let's take a quick break. We'll pause just for 1 second.
I saw the fluids in body.
Yeah.
Right.
So to kind of bring this quickly to a close, it doesn't take long for you to track where Burgle and Bargle have been meandering around this literal hole in the ground, this low earthly cave beneath the roots of a tree, and you kind of wander through the darkness. Like at first there's soil and roots, and then at some point your torches don't even begin to penetrate the light. You realize that the air is kind of going from wet to dry. It feels very, very dry, in fact. You feel the same way you did when it's kind of all-encompassing, like, entropic darkness around you. You can feel the floor beneath you, the stone. It feels like a stone floor, but there are walls, but they're almost pitch black. And you can see far off in the darkness, in the distance, this kind of small gray bit of light, and the closer you get, the more voluminous it becomes, until eventually you are literally walking through what feels like, well, mantles and clothes, and you emerge inside this chamber. You can feel the warmth of light pouring forth inside this small home as you emerge out of the armoire.
You know, I never thought I would be so comforted to know that I was back inside a completely ensorcelled cabin owned by a terrifying witch.
Reginald?
You look around, and it appears that the interior of this stone home has been properly maintained. There are tables with a few empty cups. There are several slices of pie still sitting inside the tin.
Yes.
You can see a hearth roaring with fire, and you feel warm and comfortable and safe as the stone walls of the inside of the witch's home kind of strangely make you feel warm. You feel the ground almost slowly, almost like it's breathing beneath you, like the stone floor seems to almost be breathing, but it's just the movement of the house. All the doors of the exterior door is shut. It will not open. There are no windows to see outside. All you can see above you are the rafters that support what looks like a large rounded roof of the home where there are pigeons and other birds that have roosted up there with purple and white shit dripping down. But where it hits the floor, you can see this man who appears to be about the same height as you, and he seems to be made of cord, rope, and wood, like a mannequin, with little porcelain features on his face that show his cheeks that have been painted brightly. And his limbs have been made of wood, including his fingers with little ropes attached to the little wooden pulleys. And he wears the clothing of a valet. Red, dark, long clothes. Pipistrel calls out for Reginald, and you hear this kind of wooden shuffling on the floor, leather shuffling on the floor. Oh, I see you've returned, madam, Reginald says. His little mouth moves like a nutcracker, but he has these little pieces of porcelain that kind of turn on they're like hammered in with tin nails. They seem to kind of move on their own accord, showing different emotions. His little eyebrows kind of rise up, kind of little red marbles where his eyes are kind of move and spin, capturing the light from the burning fire in here. Around his neck is this red diadem.
We have, and some of us are famished.
Oh, goodness.
I would not mind something to eat.
I shall prepare a meal. Forgive me. I did not expect you back so well at all.
Well, I'm glad that we could surprise you.
How long has it been?
He kind of lifts up a wooden arm, and you can see this kind of mechanical bracelet around his wrist. I estimate it's been 65 days.
No.
Can I see that timepiece, Reginald?
Oh goodness, no.
You
The mistress gave this to me.
You don't need to take it off.
He takes his sleeve and pulls it back down. I shall prepare a meal at once.
For the time being, I'm going to keep this diadem well hidden away from Reginald.
You don't happen to have any bandages around here, do you?
Oh my, I don't seem to recall that fact.
I have a lot of bandage. I've got one.
Do you mind if I see to his wounds here?
By all means. I did prepare cots for you, but when the last few weeks passed, I assumed you weren't going to return.
A table will do just fine.
I shall prepare a table at once. He walks over and begins to clear the table where you had eaten before. And this whole situation feels very surreal to you, Clovis, as you don't quite remember all the details. In fact, it seems like your memory of this place is thin. Like something has been lost by traveling through the armoire realm.
2 months. Sure. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to kind of try to speak in a low voice, hopefully in a way that Reginald can. I'm going to hand you a bandage, by the way. I think it's really been 2 months.
It's possible.
If that's the case, that town is Aton's pretty screwed.
Well, there are things we can control and things we cannot control. I am concerned as well, but in this one case, I believe worrying will accomplish nothing.
In that case, we should have all just hung ourselves and taken the passage and just walk right back.
That would have been quicker, yes.
I believe the whole time doesn't really exist in purgatory, so
That's the thing is I don't know if he understands time.
I don't know.
I mean, he ain't lied to us yet.
And it could
I'm not
be
saying he's
65 days
Hold still.
here
Sorry.
does equal that, but outside of this,
Alright, she's gonna take her
what is
time.
65 days to him? Time is relative, right?
I don't mean to say that he lied to us as much as I'm implying that perhaps he doesn't understand.
Or we don't understand time in this particular place.
Sure. Well, a miscommunication of some sort.
Yeah, time is relative.
This is by far the most intelligent conversation I've ever heard Clovis actually pull off. This is fantastic.
I'm gonna be fully honest with you. I have zero idea what he's saying.
Hold still.
I'm
Challenging heal test.
really having trouble with this place. So my mind shifts into
49%.
analytical mode.
003.
I like to kill.
What's your intelligence
Really?
bonus?
It is
Doesn't
now
make me
7.
comfortable.
Nice. You go 2 steps of the damage condition track.
Hey.
Expand one bandage.
Nice.
More. I go to moderately wounded, so that's nice.
Well, I have prepared your beds. Oh,
Can I?
tell me, did you see Burgle and Bargle?
We did. We also found your friend. They killed her.
His little eyebrows gonna. Oh no. That's absolutely terrible to hear.
Yeah. Sorry. I'll, here's her satchel. I don't know if you wanted her.
Well, I shall leave it.
Means something to you.
I shall place it here, I suppose. He walks over to a shelf, and you can see there's all manner of knickknacks and memorabilia, things that he has clearly been collecting over the years. There are shelves and shelves and shelves of all these different things that he has that are belongings of other people. Rings, monocles, a book, a statue.
Is that how many people have died in this purgatory?
Oh my, I don't seem to recall that fact, he says.
Yeah, well, it's a fact.
What would be perhaps the next of Mistress's children that would have one of those beautiful stones like yours?
Oh. Interesting. Then you found... He leaves on a pregnant pause.
We did. We found them. It was very nice. We had to have a race and everything, but we managed to win the race and take what we needed.
I see. Well, I will not quiz you over that matter. That is your business. As for the other stone, well, people have come and went since you were gone.
Can you elaborate on that?
All right, stop.
Not
Collaborate.
collaborate. Elaborate.
Oh, I shall.
But I already know who one of them was.
'Tis a stone.
Was it ice?
Was once. A white stone, a pearl. It was one of the mistress's prized possessions. A young second story man, I suppose you could say. He passed through here. His name was Justice Nevermore.
These names, man.
He had taken the stone. Had quite incensed the mistress. So, she thought it only fitting to throw him into, the Library of Ignorance.
The Library of Ignorance.
Indeed. There's a place where those who, the gravest of trespasses against a mistress, are confined to. Where everything that you perhaps cherished and beloved, they're stripped away from you slowly. The thing that we all cherish the most. He kind of points toward the shelf.
What do you cherish the most?
'Tis our memories. Nay?
I don't have those anyway, so. What's your game here?
I don't understand. I don't seem to recall that fact. I'm simply the caretaker.
Well, I don't recall that fact either, Woody, but
I tend to the mistress's house while she was away. I sweep the floors and see to the guests. See to the people who come and go.
you mean prisoners?
Oh my, I don't seem to recall that fact.
Yeah.
Would it
You
be?
and I are gonna have some words at a later point. Woody.
Before that.
Yeah.
Before that.
Why don't you feed us and get the cots out because the guests are hungry and tired? I like you, Woody. We're gonna have fun later on, though.
I shall see to it at once. Forgive me, I shall step away.
We're gonna smile and dance a jig.
Pipistrella pats on the table, looking at you.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I do?
Get on the table.
Well, I thought you had the Purple Rain cakes that made us feel better. Where are those? Do we want to waste?
Nourishing pie.
Do we want to waste our bandages or just eat his pie?
Oh, I'm sorry. He issues, raising a wooden finger. The last of those berries are expired. These are simple gooseberries.
Oh, that pie over there is gooseberry?
Indeed.
Well, I suppose if you prefer his pie over my treatment.
That's not what I was saying. We have limited resources. We're trapped in this purgatorial hell with Woody the fucking clown, and you know, I'm starting to tick.
I'm just giving you shit.
Well, me and Woody, we're gonna have some fun. I'm starting to lose a little. I think I'm becoming Tiberius over here. These walls are fucking closing in on Glovis.
Offense not taken.
I assure you, you are safe here, but if you're going to go to the library willingly, I should probably warn you.
What, that we won't remember?
Ah.
I already don't remember. Woody, so you and I we're gonna be bosom buddies, man.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, you remember that fact. We'll be dancing.
Well, perhaps if you are able to return from the library of ignorance, you'll still remember how to lift a sword.
We don't need to lift a sword. We're gonna dance.
Fortunately, hopefully you know how to dance. Or at least remember when you return.
I hope. If not, Woody, you can teach me.
Always.
Can we ask about the warning that Reginald was so nice to almost offer us before the dance lessons?
Hold on. Reginald, what were you trying to say about the library?
That is where the worst offenders who have trespassed against the mistress are confined to.
Right. Right.
So us.
Justice Nevermore sent there for stealing the pearl. Sure.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Trapped forever in the prison. At least until all his memories are stripped. And then I'm sure the mistress will release him back to the world. Ignorant, dumb, and blind.
Does he still happen to have the pearl?
Oh, of course. The mistress only saw it fit, at least to have him have the pearl, and for him to cherish it until he forgot what its purpose was, and then she will retake it. She will reclaim it for her own. The mistress is very cruel sometimes.
Are you fine with just pie, Keon?
I am thankfully uninjured, so
Yeah,
Very well.
You can patch me up.
Oh, if a consolation prize is better than nothing at all.
What's your damage did you track really set to you?
I'm lightly wounded.
Oh, you're automatically moved 200
Okay.
with one bandage.
The bandage is a little bit extra taut.
I'm still moderate. Forgive me, this is an above board question.
24 hours later?
Yeah.
Or London right now?
She can't do anything until
Whoa.
24 hours later.
Laudanum would move me one step up. Right.
Sure, yeah.
I have laudanum, but I'm arrest taking a rest on the cots won't change the
Not
damage at all.
but peril.
Now
But
it's
it will
not stab
change
wounds.
the peril. Right. No,
You'll recuperate to unhindered on a peril condition.
sorry, I forgot to bring my red book, so that's on me.
There's always more. We have literally. There's 150 red books back there. So if you ever need one.
And yeah.
I'm gonna make a house out of it.
There's a revised core in here.
I must press. Do you truly intend to go after the White Pearl?
How else do we leave? Or-
I don't seem to recall that fact.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't even know if these stones will help us leave. Just so we're clear on this, Clovis. We're not clear on that fact because
Woody doesn't know.
he can't seem to recall that fact. We're kind of guessing. We're kind of guessing here, grasping at straws.
Again, I mean, that's why I think Woody and I just need to dance the night away. I mean, Woody, is there booze in this place anywhere?
I'm starting to get afraid that you mean that you're going to.
I'm gonna dance with Woody.
Oh, well, the ice house is well stored with plenty of provisions.
Excellent, Woody. You are my new favorite
Wine,
person.
spirits. Please, if you wish, just beyond that door. He points toward across the way, and you can see that there's a door kind of affixed into the wall, and there's kind of like this low kind of cold air coming from underneath it, like actually kind of roiling underneath of it. And as you open the door, there's actually it's a little ice house inside with big blocks of ice, and there's hanging venison and other animals suspended from hooks in here, and all manner of other foodstuffs to be had. You suspect you will never be famished in this place, nor will you ever need for anything.
Woody, you are now my new favorite friend. We're just hitting off.
Well, there's a sense of menace to everything that Clovis says. There's just this
The thing is,
10%.
he's not trying
It's
either.
gonna- Yeah, exactly. That's the best part. Even when he's being friendly, you're like, you might punch him.
If you wish to follow in Justice Nevermore's steps, it is just beyond these double doors to the library.
Well, I think we'll have that. I mean, look at all this beautiful venison in here. And what do you want to drink a wine too, or does this drink?
Oh goodness,
Do you need substance?
I don't feel hungry right now. Thank you though.
Well, I mean, you're accommodating. I'm accommodating. I'm gonna pop the top off the wine. It's getting weird in here, guys. Anybody else?
It is getting rather weird.
Oh no, I take the slug too. I'm with you. Yeah, absolutely. No. If we're gonna be in a
This is
very
your
odd
world,
purgatory
and
forever, then let's get a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, Pip, we're in your world. We're trying to find your god. You make the next decision. Guillaume and I are gonna have a few bit of wine and some venison.
Well, I think decisions are best made after a night of drinking, not during. We shouldn't worry about such matters.
Speaking language now, I appreciate it.
So if the mistress comes back, are we still welcome? Does anybody ask our fine valet?
Reginald. Yeah.
Oh, he actually has a name?
Yeah, he has a name.
I don't suspect the mistress will be back for a very long time.
Reginald, I'm sorry. I've been calling you Woody because I didn't think you had a real name.
I am Reginald, he says as he kind of gives a slight bow and curtsy.
Well, then
And
I
he
am
goes,
offended.
the rope's kind of like tensioning in his back.
Are you offended by me calling you Woody?
You can call me what you want. The mistress sometimes calls me Jeeves.
Jeeves, Reginald, or Woody? Which one do you prefer?
Whatever you prefer, sir.
Well, that's just more accommodating, sir. You sure you don't want some of this wine? Because we're...
Oh, goodness, no. I have many duties to attend to. I do appreciate the offer, though. If there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here, please do let me know. I'll just be, over here preparing the next day's meeting.
It's days, man.
Keeps us very stocked and ready to go.
He places the satchel that you gave him from Basilia beside the stuffed Raggedy Ann doll that's on the shelf.
She was a good kid. She was a good kid.
Yeah. I don't know if she was.
I don't...
She was.
It was an unfortunate outcome. Terrible.
Well, the brothers are, they're in a better place. Boy, it has been a weird day. How the Smith.
Stones. Well, we got all a little greedy about, searching for the witch and whatnot, found a house, and then decided to grow legs, so... Not the first experience I've ever had with a house growing legs, I guess, so...
Yeah.
Definitely took me by surprise.
I just remember Eddie or Edwin or weird guy in the pond.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know Edwin, Reginald says.
Do you know Edwin?
I thought you did know Edwin, in fact.
No, I know Edwin well.
What can you tell us about Edwin?
Oh, he's an old friend. One of the oldest friends indeed. One of the first, from I recall at least.
Is Edwin a sibling?
Not quite a sibling.
Or friend of the mistress, or brother, or what's how this all the collection of?
When you say oldest, do you mean oldest friend of your mistress?
I suppose you would call Edwin a beloved pet of the mistress.
He seems like a sweet man.
That would.
Thing to us. Yeah,
What
yeah.
is Edwin?
Edwin?
A beloved pet of the mistress.
Physically.
A beloved.
I'm sorry. I don't seem to recall that fact.
When I saw him, he was bubbles in the water.
Has Edwin always been a beloved pet of the mistress?
Oh my, I don't seem to recall that fact.
Well, Woody, you and Eddie are two good guys, so we're all right with that anyway.
When I met Edwin, there was something vaguely sinister about his countenance.
Oh, I thought the little girl said that Eddie was good.
That little girl did say that, and I will not say that he wasn't. It just seems strange.
Well, I mean, you live in a bog and you befriend children. There could be some speculations against you pretty easily.
It was like when I was in that boggy marsh, I felt like I couldn't do anything unless I was totally motionless except for my heart.
I don't think I know what that means.
I felt like if I had
I can't
moved,
seem to recall that fact.
I don't think I've recalled that feeling for. Is that like being too whiskey drunk that you can't stand?
or do other things, yes.
Well, I've been there.
So have I. It was quite disappointing. But that was another lifetime ago.
So can I ask how long a day is in this place?
Your day is 24 hours, sir.
Okay. And is time different in every realm?
Oh my, I don't seem to recall that fact. But he raises a little finger. I don't know why it would be. I mean, we live in reality, do we not?
We do, but it was hours for us with the brothers and 65 days for you, so can that compute in your facts?
Do forgive me. I am still very young.
No, that's what I'm saying. That doesn't work out, right? That is an anomaly.
Well, he kind of pauses. It's hard for me to understand because I was not always like this.
What were you before? Do you remember that fact?
Ah, yes. It was a puppet.
You were a puppet.
Indeed.
Is the mistress a puppeteer?
I suppose in a sense she is, but she was not mine. No, my maker's name was Reginald.
And now you're Reginald.
Indeed. It is the first word that came to my mind when I,
Became alive?
awoke.
Awoke. Do you feel that you're alive?
Certainly. I sleep and eat and breathe and...
You do eat.
Indeed. Blood teems in my bones. In a sense, I suppose.
How old are you, Reginald?
I think about 9 years old.
Interesting.
I spent most of my life here, though.
So, can I ask you, would you like to leave here? Or is that too close to the cuff there, buddy?
Admittedly, I have quite enjoyed my time here. I've met many people from all across the realm, yourselves included.
And they've all died.
No, he says, kind of.
Or are being killed
Yeah, just as
in different ways.
I don't know if death is the appropriate way to describe it.
Well, there is no death anymore, right? So we just, kind of poof out and wake back up, but I don't know if that would happen for you.
Eventually it takes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, I don't know either, so I just basically listen to her, and she's got gods and stuff that she listens to. It all seems kind of surreal and weird to me, but...
Clovis does bring up an interesting point. First time we passed, we wound up in the crypt.
Right, yeah.
If we really try to get out of this place, could that theoretically still work? I mean, we'd have a hell of a travel time getting back to Haven, but...
Yeah. I don't...
And would that apply for Reginald?
Well, seeing as how we only have a limited number of trips.
Or would that apply for Tiberius, since he's locked in a... He'd go back there? I don't know. We don't really know.
If we are to save the custodian, I would hate to use up one of our trips in order to do that when we could potentially avoid it.
Fair enough. Reginald, I may have asked this last time, but...
He prefers Woody.
Sorry. Woody Reginald Jeeves. Do you know what the letters in the diadem, what they represent, what they mean, what they stand for?
My mistress is enigmatic. They say that names have power, yes?
Yes.
Thank you. I knew there was a
Mistress's
line.
name, I do not know. However, she took steps, I suppose, to safeguard her name.
So this is what I was in particular talking about, Clovis. We might talk about it a little more privately at some point, but the stones might serve a couple of purposes.
Okay.
If you wish, I can go rest you. You can speak privately.
Oh, Woody, you're our buddy, man.
It's too late. We're
You're
drinking.
fixing
Yeah.
us dinner, you're drinking with us, you're getting cots out.
Apparently, you're going to be dancing with Clovis here in a minute.
Hey,
Do you
Come
recall
more
the
of these
letters in the
glasses.
other diadem, Reginald?
There's a K on this one, but the others, I don't seem to recall that fact.
And there are how many total? 7?
7.
Yes.
Pearl, purple,
Red.
yours.
That I know of, yes.
Do you happen to know anything about the other 4?
My memory is
I would
hazy.
assume an emerald and a sapphire would be at least 2.
And an onyx, forgot the white.
There are other doors in this place, he says as you look around, but you see no other doors.
but you can only let us into one at a time,
Well,
depending on the time.
he pauses.
was stupid.
Correct. Yes.
The 3 doors that you see, he points toward the double doors to the library entrance, and he points toward the door to the arm ward, he points toward the door beyond the ice house, in the front door. Each of these thresholds have a inset. See? He points to them. There are other doors in this house, but I have not seen them before.
So you have access to 3 doors.
Oh goodness, no. I have only access to it or more.
I think if we perhaps go in and do what we need to do in each door, we'll be able to go to the next one.
I'd
But
say
are we
to
just
agree.
cleaning up her messes? Because to me, I'm okay with cleaning up messes. I mean, hell, it seems like all we ever do.
It is. But if this is the case, we're 2 down. Perhaps after this one, we could be 3 doors down.
Yes.
What if the diadems was made of something alien? I don't know, like kryptonite.
If you wish, Sirrah, if you think this would be helpful, he kind of unhitches the stone from his neck, he hands it out. You can take this.
Of course. Thank you.
He hated the
Do we
redstone.
think? Do we think
The
it
redstone
was?
has a K in it. The purple stone has an A in it.
Yep.
Woody, I just want to see the watch. I don't want to take it from you. I just want to see it. Is that okay? Can I just step behind him and kind of look at his watch?
Sure. This is like a pocket watch wrapped around his wrist.
Oh.
An immaculate timepiece. I found this on the shelf when I awoke.
I see why you like it. It is very nice.
It was my master's.
I'm sorry that Reginald had to die in this place.
Yeah, what did happen to Reginald?
He died in this place like everybody else.
Yeah, but it could be in a
He
new-
doesn't know that fact, but
I
I'm
have-
telling Woody right now he died in your
I have thought about this fact. I know that this place is curious.
and it kills everyone that comes in.
Maybe.
Indeed, but
In some way.
if I were to ponder my own existence, which would make no rational sense, I suspect if the puppet maker, if Reginald, the artisan, was able to make me, then perhaps he too made this house.
Oh,
So is
that is some very astute logic, but I don't know. This seems to be very Sal seems to be more on the not engineering, but mystical.
how many friends would you say your mistress has? We have Edwin, and now we have Reginald, who was able to construct both you and this fantastic house, potentially.
I don't think my mistress has any friends.
Edwin's a pet.
I think there are people who, well, serve her, in a sense.
Not unlike me.
The only person I know that she has, well, I don't know if I call it friendship, is with the man who she calls a Lightbringer.
Yeah, Lucian. Gotcha.
And another, but she never shared his name.
So she could take us to Lucian.
I don't seem to recall that fact.
Well, if she's friends with him, then hopefully she could take us to Lucian.
Well, he didn't call him Lucian, he called him the Lightbringer, so.
Do you recall anything in particular about this second person that she associated with?
Indeed. He was a wanderer, a monk, I believe. Carried a very large lantern. A very characteristic large hat.
Oh, we know him too.
Oh, we know
I called him Big Hat Man.
We do? Woody, you and I, we are fellows that are a lot alike.
Clovis just found his best friend.
Can you refresh my memory, Reginald? What happened to Reginald?
Oh my, I don't seem to recall that fact.
Well, I mean, we're not trying to hurt Woody here, but we know what happened to him.
I know the Lightbringer is...
He's on the shelf. Like the little girl.
No. Lucius. Lightbringer. That my mistress is in service to him.
No, yeah, she was talking about Reginald, I believe.
Yeah, Reginald's on the shelf because his watch was on the shelf, just like the little girl. So Reginald is Gonzo. Dunzo.
I have a different idea on that.
Or you think he's locked in the cellar? I mean,
Darius Burrow.
We can discuss it at a different time.
again, we're not trying to hurt Woody. I mean,
Yeah,
we just think that. I think the truth will set us free, and
well, who's to say he's not Woody?
I am of an opinion that we will find out more
It's
when
a
we go
useless
through
theory.
these doors.
Yes.
okay.
It's a useless theory with that. You mentioned that there are people who had visited while we were gone.
Yes.
Who?
Justice Nevermore.
Anyone else?
Goodness no.
This is like a really weird question. We didn't visit while we were gone.
Oh, goodness no.
Okay. Time acts weird.
But I feel like we're old friends.
One goes behind.
Woody, you and I and Big Cat Guy we're like peas in a pod, man.
Tomont really did want that hat.
He really did. They really wanted that hat, but I don't think we wanted to know what was underneath that hat.
I know that the mistress covets what the Lightbringer has. An alliance she has struck, but I do not think they're friends.
I'd really like to speak with her.
Oh, so
Yeah. I'm certain you would, but
is that like a marriage of convenience?
I don't know if I would call it a marriage. But know this:
An alliance of convenience.
the Lightbringer has the power of life and death.
Yeah, we know that. That's what we're searching for here.
Lightbringer the custodian.
No, he's still.
No, he is not. That's the problem. This Lightbringer friend that he has, she's working with, may or may not have the custodian in some sort of thrall power.
My apologies. When you say the power of life and death, how far does that extend? Would you know?
In the sense of the power in life and death, the power to create life and the power to destroy life.
Could they bring life back for someone who has perhaps been dead for quite a bit of time?
A resurrection?
Yes.
Oh my, I don't seem to recall that fact.
That's not something that you.
That's a big word for
Really?
Woody over there. That's a big word for me.
I don't think I had that one down at 9 years old.
It's not something you want to chase after. Every single person in the history that I know has seen to folly chasing after that.
My understanding is that there was a very, at least the world beyond the house, that the death of a woman who had the very same power, that her death had caused, he kind of gesticulates wildly, the world beyond. All of this.
The same power.
It's the same.
Yeah, that'd be the same.
My understanding
what you're
is that
talking
the
about.
saint was, that she was punished. Punished wrongly. And that,
Now we're all being punished.
yes, but in a sense, I suppose if that wouldn't happen, I wouldn't be alive.
Sorry, the part I was focusing on there, you mentioned that that the saint, I assume that's who you're speaking of, had the same powers the Lightbringer has?
She had the power of resurrection.
Yeah. I mean, it was. Yeah. Whole religious doctrine around that.
No, I understand.
And
Yeah.
gross deference to death, at least to the custodian.
Above board, I did not hear what you just said.
In gross deference to the custodian and the rule of law. The rule of the material world, of course.
As in, death is permanent.
Right.
Or should be. Yeah. We're not on that current ride,
Well,
but
So we're concerned that the Lightbringer has taken the power of the custodian,
Precise.
right?
yeah.
When we say that, do we mean has the ability of one such as yourself, or we're talking the power of the custodian, same level?
Correct.
That one.
Yeah,
We're
I mean,
talking-
that is literally what we are looking at now. What we are existing in now is the simple fact that the custodian's powers has been suspended. No other real good way of putting it. Hence why when we die, we pass, but still return.
Until we don't.
I do not have the custodian's power.
She
Right.
She is bestowed with gifts. I think is what you called it the first time you tried to explain it to me.
I suppose my confusion comes from my memories of the saint. I remember
Oh well, let's not go there with you or when you've been the same.
great miracles, but I think I remember the woman more than I remember the godlike power. I think that's where my confusion lies. My apologies.
If they truly were miracles,
Which they were.
they were also not the power of the gods themselves. They were powers the gods had granted to her. If they were not miracles, then they were stolen. I can't make any judgment on that, but seeing as how
Sounds like you did.
no,
Either she was
I'm not
granted power by gods that we forsook.
I'm not telling you which one it is.
I know.
Yeah.
But to give you the binary option there, right? I mean, if you say she either was granted power by a god that we did not acknowledge, or she stole it.
When did I say I did not acknowledge?
No, I don't think you don't acknowledge. I'm saying we
You do not acknowledge the martyr? Or the custodian?
Well, you are in Galleon, I mean. We didn't acknowledge shit if it came down to it. We
Two
burned.
wine bottles clink.
I'm afraid that Will has just delved into forgetting something. That's where I'm like hesitating now, because I was under the impression above board that the saint was that the idea was that the saint was this movement's god, and that we weren't.
It is very possible. Above board, Pipistrel is coming from a very different perspective.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
As long as I'm just more looking like I don't want to say the wrong thing about.
I can't clarify that.
No,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you also got to think about this. So, just
Yeah.
she's coming from a whole
No,
different
I understand that
section
part.
of the
I-
world.
I understand that part. I'm more. My brain is going like I'm like. Oh wait, hold on. Am I role playing or am I screwing this up right now? Oh no, okay.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, hold on.
The mysteries of the gods are truly a paradox. I do not know. I know that I am alive, and it is a strange, cathartic existence.
It is, but you're still trapped. It is a very minimal existence. The world is beautiful. How do you know Edwin? Does he come and hang out? Because man, me and Eddie are close.
No. My mistress spoke of him, that he is a beloved pet.
Oh,
Reginald, if you could leave here, would you? Like if we could simply, I understand you have purpose, you have a place here, and that's lovely, but if you got to determine your own place, your own purpose, would you be interested in something like that?
I haven't really thought about that.
Well, no particular rush, as it looks like we're going to be here possibly for a little while. Just mull over in that fascinating head of yours, and just give it a think.
Speaking of mole, we could do with some more wine.
Indeed, I shall
Yes.
turn your beds as well. The hour is late.
Why don't we focus on the rest of the night being a good time?
uh-oh. Woody, I go first dance.
I shall prepare things then. So we'll wrap up for the night.
I will immediately start playing the mandolin, but not the song in the back.
I think I appreciate that.
That way Reginald and Clovis can dance all they like.
Yeah.
In my slightly out of tune mandolin.
You'll find more out about the mandolin over time, and more about the story as well. So corruption tonight.
I'm the only one.
Oh, how much do you have?
12.
So you gave me 12 all at once instead of 6, so I would have known better than to kill the other one.
That's a fair point. How about we give you 6? And we roll against that.
I would have appreciated that.
Yeah.
Because it was a little shocking to say the least.
My corruption dice. If my corruption dice equal to or less than the corruption you earned, you gain 1 chaos rank. I rolled a 10.
Oh.
You know what a rank. Let's talk about tonight's session. Let's start first with Pipistrella.
I'm so close.
I mean, she is disappointed that it had to lead to the death of someone who had given up. But she also has learned that, she can't really change anything about it. And, we need to stick together, so she's not really going to hold it for too much longer. And then she got pretty jealous of Reginald, because out of nowhere, Clovis over here is like, "You're my new best friend," and she's like, "What?" I love it. Yeah, it's so good. So yeah, she got pretty jealous of that.
What about Clovis? Let's talk about Clovis.
Clovis is just having a weird time. The whole time warp, extra dimensions, his brain doesn't work that well. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
He's a little broken right now,
Yeah.
so that's why his buddy is the new guy in the room. That he keeps bringing him wine and food. I mean, those are simple things that Clovis can understand.
I like that.
So he's a little broken right now. He doesn't really know. The thing is like his center point is basically, okay, she says we're gonna find some God and save the world. Sure, that's great. Let's just keep following that path.
She's always served you drinks.
And, that's
in simplicity,
yeah.
he's a little broken right now because he doesn't remember getting here.
And to put a finer point on that, you know, in the milieu of the world, you know, the custodian is who enables the passage after death to the well of souls.
Right.
Like, she stands at the threshold and sends the dead to wherever they go thereafter. But it is not only believed but known among the followers of custodian that there is life after death, but it's a very different life. What that life is, nobody really knows. But if there is no life after death, as kind of experienced tonight with Burgle and Bargle, like, they're the final passage left to entropy. There is nothing to be had, which is an anathema to the whole. Imagine, like, the sun no longer rises in the east and sets in the west. Like, us as people, like, gravity is now upside down.
Right.
Like, things aren't right. Like, it's like that shouldn't be, and that's
the laws of nature themselves are just bent.
Exactly. And to that point, you know, the only person who has the power of life is the martyr.
Right. And again, that's why I don't think I'm doing too hot. I mean, I thought, you know, they killed a girl. These are things that you should kill. These are monsters.
Yeah.
And then he's saying, or I'm sorry, Pip saying, no, you basically slaughtered that thing and it's never going to be in existence anymore. Yeah, you know, Clovis is kind of a heartless son of a bitch, but not that heartless.
Yeah. There's I think that's the interesting thing too, is kind of, that becomes kind of the big paradox, right? It's like, you know, that at least we collectively know, as you undergo the passage, you change.
Right.
And you can, and as Simon the Small said, you can only undergo the passage so many times until there is nothing.
Right.
Till oblivion,
Well, and now, I mean, you got to think about this. He's also the one who killed the Bronze Knight, or the Bronze Paladin.
Yeah.
So, did he kill the Bronze Paladin forever, and now the Bronze Paladin's in oblivion too? And you know,
good question.
You know, he's tacking up some soul marks here.
Yeah. And to add on top of that, like, the belief that the saint could resurrect the dead, which
antithema, right?
Yeah.
And above board, that was always something that was talked about in Galleon, right?
Yeah.
That she had that power. Okay.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, broken. Just gotta drink, eat, and sleep, and wake up the next day, and hopefully move on to whatever craziness in the next realm we go to.
How about Tiberius?
Tiberius is torn. He's doubting his memory right now of the Saint. I mean, he always has. He's had spotty memories of the Saint, but he's kind of doubting that through that conversation, sort of, kind of like trying to figure out, are these memories that are true, or these memories that I told myself are true over the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So he's torn there. He's torn about the fact that somebody that the existential, the very real terror that he felt when the creature's throat, like, hands were around his neck, but he did not relish the idea of killing it, killing them, because they're people, right? They're just people who've been horrifically changed. And then watching Clovis strike them down when they were defenseless was a hard. Like, I'm torn on that. Tiberius is torn on that because, you know, on one hand, he wanted to see that monster die. On the other hand, the better man that he believes may lie somewhere, the man he wants to be, sees the person that didn't have to die, right? So I'm kind of torn there. The last thing where he's torn is he's taken steps along with you, not only to gain freedom, but also to try to become that better person, a person that he knows he could be, the person that he believes that the Saint saw in him. But what's happened now is that we've lost. You know, it's one thing to have a strong sword arm and to face things that may be difficult to take down, but you can overcome these obstacles with perseverance. But losing time, that's different.
Yeah.
Because he can't, now it's a force that he doesn't understand, way above his head, and what may defeat him isn't the inability to overcome the obstacle, but he may just literally run out of time. There's nothing, and he's very torn on what to do. Is it even worth pursuing anymore? Is it important to achieve the goal, or is it important to try? What's happening here?
Yeah.
So he's very torn.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of different directions.
That's good. Little for Gil.
Guillaume was where Clovis was at last week. But Guillaume is starting to find the logic in this very skewed world. And in terms of the morals, like, I hate to say, I wish Guillaume was a warmer guy, but a lot of these things he just doesn't even equate as moral or immoral, because the very laws of nature are so skewed at this point that the necessity of getting everything back to the right, or at least with my fatalism's duty, like getting it, or at least die trying several times to get it back to where it is more important than any of the kind of potential moral qualms that might occur around this. So he is starting to like kind of zero in on the logic of this very skewed world, and is now very much viewing almost any action justified to right this bizarre wrong, massive apocalyptic wrong. I think that's kind of where he's at. Yeah, he's just on that next step. Got to figure it out. Got to get the next thing.
Yeah. Well, more to come. More story. And next time we play, I'm sure we'll be back too. So I think Nick will probably be back by then as well.
Maybe.
He said like early. He said mid-February, I think. So Nick, if he's not back, that's fine too. He'll jump right back in. And the great thing is we're kind of like we've got this hub to exist in, and these different things to do within it. And more of the story will unfold, more mysteries, and off to the Library of Ignorance to chase after Justice Nevermore.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Wasn't that one of your former characters?
No, it's John Slusher's very first character in the game.
That's what it was. Yes.
The Library of
And he was a thief too, right?
He was.
But I guess we
That edge.
completely forgot he had lightning reactions and always has an action point bank for parry.
Yeah.
I guess we forgot.
It's one of the best.
One of the best talents.
One of the best talents for a fighter, not for.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Ta-ta.